Welcome back, the audio describe. We're back again with another week. I'm not hearing any audio, not seeing any audio. Can one of you guys just speak before I start doing an entire spiel? And you guys, yeah, it's reset my input. So 1 second, let's change this. Yo, we can't hear you guys. I did check. Yo, we're improving. They can't hear your side though, so they can't hear you shit talk me. Second. Hey, try again.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay, we got everything. So yes, we're back again, back with our Kingslayers campaign. We took a little bit of a break last week, but as we left off, we left on a little bit of a cliffhanger as Cal found a lost site to his people. A site for the Starless, where there appears to be some form of highly powerful artifact beyond some locked wall. It speaks of another tower that needs to be located. Let's see if I can find this. Inish Hale, a tower that speaks somewhere else, but is no idea. Cal has 0 ideas. But a lot of moments came up where part of me has a lot of questions for Cal now. So, Cal, as you stand in front of the large slate wall in front of you, the inscription. Yep. What? You return to the group.
He would take a moment just to sort of sit before it for a bit, copy it down to his book, copy down the, I guess, the prophecy there. I don't really know what to call it, but the
Probably been 2 weeks and I didn't type it out to you guys, did I?
Nope.
I've got it saved here. If you want me to show it to the group.
Yeah, you can share it to the group.
Is he going to hear it anyway? But yeah, just take a moment in front of us and copy it down into my book. Before, and then I'll just head back to the others. Still leave the Guardian there in front of it.
Guardian looks banged up dog shit, by the way.
Yeah, poor thing. We did a bit of a number on it.
Well, we is a generous word. It's like
Rainer
one
did it.
person.
We? Excuse me.
Rainer did it.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Anyway,
I can't remember who did what. Okay,
I'm still supposing around the corner waiting for Cal.
You clip in the calendar into the corner.
Yep. I finished rendering.
Gotta get all those nice textures.
Looking like Final Fantasy VII, not the remake.
Shoulder pads? You mean shoulder pearls?
Well, as you can see, it definitely worked.
So that means that the golem isn't going to try to murder us anymore?
Well, they wouldn't try to murder you, but not me.
So you're not that cool.
No, sadly I don't have the power to do that, but just survive it myself.
So what'd you find?
A bit of an impasse back there, but knowledge on how to progress further in the future. And he'll read out to you the inscription that he found on the wall.
Well, don't be shy. Say it.
Yeah, do you want to go through it, Des?
Yeah,
don't be shy.
You may.
Oh, thank you. A pound of flesh at Inish Hale, a place within to lift the veil, worthy of the sight ordained, soon to have their mind be strained. Seek the shard upon the altar, only the worthy shall not falter.
Inish Hale.
Do we know where Inishale is?
I do not.
Okay.
It refers to a tower somewhere, but I imagine, judging from where this place is built, that tower may no longer exist. Another ruin.
Correct to assume that Inish means tower in Elvish?
Yes.
In the Starless dialect.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the ye olde form of Elvish.
It's very like old Starless. It'd be like it's close to the Elvish, but it's not like a direct translation. It'd be kind of like
Ye old.
it's a similar dialect, but it's like slight difference.
Close enough for someone to speak
Yeah.
Elvish to understand it.
With a high enough intelligence, you'd be able to make out the intent.
Is there anything else we need here, or should we move out?
Well, that's the only thing I could truly find there. The Guardian is still around. I thought it's best to leave it there in case anyone with other purposes tries to come down here. But that's all I could find.
Then let's leave.
Right. Let's not make Kelsier leave without us.
So you make your way back to the entrance. Kelsier is waiting happily. Yeah. Kind of notice you all come off, just folds up some little parchments and ties his book back together. Well, how did it all go?
Oh, the lunch you packed was beautiful.
Good crusts.
Very good. I'm glad you enjoyed the
Yeah.
crusts.
Well, we were successful in finding out more about these runes and their purposes. The Guardian is still there. We found a means to circumvent it, but we can talk more once we leave here.
So, for the sake of expediency and travel, you row back, make your way back to shore, and make your way back up to the sphere.
What time is it right now?
Well, it's like maybe like I think it's an hour, 2-hour journey to where the boats are docked. So you go around. I'd say you guys took a short rest in there with Cal's deciphering and the little bit of looting you did. Let's say
Afternoon.
4 or 5 p.m.
On the way back, I'll just mention to Kelsier. Kelsier, I imagine since you let me copy down the identify spell, since you gave me access to it, you would have a pearl necessary to identify items.
I do, yes.
Would I be able to borrow that just to identify some artifacts we found down there?
Sure. I didn't bring my pearls.
No, of course. It can be done back at yours.
Absolutely.
Don't worry.
Did you find much? Or?
Well, we found 2 items of note.
Very good, man. One way back on mine. As you all make your way back to Earsphere, it's a decent summer in this part of the world right now. The sun is still sets very late. Who's going to go to Kelsier's, and where will everyone else like to go? So just hands up for going to Kelsier's. So you all make your way back to Kelsier's. It looks far quieter, even as you start to walk through Earsphere now. The hustle and bustle that was the festival for the race has completely died down at this stage. There's a few people still strewn about, but like stages are being dismantled and most people have left by the midday in Earsphere. It's a lot quieter. And you get to Kelsier's place, there's only, you see strewn in the field, a few people that are like working, but no like heavy security. You can't spot Nagel or Derek right now. They appear to have moved on to other work.
How quickly they move on, yeah?
How quickly he moves away. My boy.
So you make your way inside Kelsier's and he heads to the familiar room where he was interrogated in his own home.
Yeah, why would you do that, Zamani?
Excuse the fuck out of me!
Why would you break into his house and all?
This entire episode is just Zamani. The audacity.
The viscosity. So
No!
Kelsier comes back. You okay, Kate?
Viscosity.
It's dangerous to drink. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's risky, man.
Drink
Overrated.
responsibly.
Twice now, you've done that.
Yeah.
Twice.
So Kelsier comes back out and he has 2 pearls. He goes, I don't really need this one, but I'll accept a donation to the habitats if you would like. But I can identify one while you identify the other if you'd like.
Alright, that works perfectly.
Would you
I'll,
rather the
hand him-
robe or the dagger?
I'll hand him the dagger. Take the rope.
He takes it. Pulls out his...
Do you pay him the money for the pearl?
Yeah, no, I will pay him the penny for the pearl, don't worry.
To
Actually,
be fair, it wasn't discussed. It was
I
just like,
actually have.
oh yeah, this is totally fine. Yeah,
Such a
sure.
freeloader. Rainier's like
I have
narrowing her
100
eyes at
gold.
him.
I don't actually even have 100 gold to pay for the pearl.
You
Oh
just
my
said a
god.
donation to the
I'll do it.
habitats. He's like, he doesn't
Yeah.
want the value of the pearl.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it.
Okay.
So whatever you
He's
can.
such a
Yeah, he'll hand
Sounds-
across 60 gold to Kelsia.
Thank you. See, takes it. So, he pulls out his book and he lays it out, and you see there's like these large sort of runes that start appearing behind him as his eyes start curling into the back of his head as he reads the magic off this item. He reveals, because since Kel's doing it, I will hand this to everyone. This dagger, he identifies as a blink dagger. It requires attunement and acts as a +1 dagger. It has 3 charges. It regains 1d4 charges at dawn. You can expend 1 charge to teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see as a bonus action, and you can expend 2 charges to make an attack with the dagger as an action, and if it hits, it deals an extra 3d6 lightning damage.
Ooh. Oh, that's got spicy.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Got some spicy items so far.
Mhm.
And Kat, I will show this one to you, as it is you as identifying, so I'll let you read off the item card. It's in your magic items folder in your handouts.
Oh, yeah.
What does it look like when you cast Identify?
That's a good question, Des. I hadn't actually considered that. I'm just gonna read this quickly first.
While Cal is thinking over the rope, I'll just give Kelzir 40 gold.
Would you like some more crusts now that we're back?
No,
Dinner, perhaps?
no, thanks.
Anyone
I
else?
do
That's
have a
really cool.
question.
That's really fucking cool.
Are you gonna tell us?
No, I will, but you can go first. Go first.
Great. So I pull out like a small bag with like the obsidian. I don't know if they're like chips or what exactly they are, but like I know that
Like
they're
small chunks of obsidian.
like. Do you know anybody who would be interested in these? And I just pull out a few of them.
I don't believe so. Most of my spellcraft doesn't require obsidian. I do know there is a small arcane inclined shop in Brendanwell. You could always try there. Here, I'll write it down for you. He writes down the directions to it, and the shop's name is Ooze Veneran's Only Slightly Cursed Goods.
I love it already.
Please write how the fuck to spell the first word.
This veteran has like 3 J's. You've just got to find where they are.
Only slightly
Yes.
cursed goods.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I really like it.
It's a
They're
cute name.
only slightly cursed goods.
Is that in the city?
That's in Brendanwell. He operates a small shop, mostly getting items that she hires people to find. Everything comes with a catch. It's the motto of that shop. Goliath woman. She's very nice though. Oh,
Right.
Cal, what have you found?
Well, I believe that this is referred to as a Robe of Eyes. And I'll reveal what it does to everyone. I'll share the thing. But basically, it allows one to see better and perceive better, and to do so even in other planes of existence.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this is great. Oh, terrible if you're fighting a basilisk, but holy fuck, that's a beautiful robe.
Yeah.
That's why it's hilarious. So you wanted an increase
Yeah.
in your perception stuff, AJ? 'Cause
Oof,
Them peepers.
that's real spicy.
The dark vision is really cool.
Again,
would get
I know
your
it's been,
passive
you guys are level 8
looking
and this is
one.
the first magic items you're seeing, but both of these are rare items, not common or uncommon.
Yeah.
These are spicy items that
And they're not even cursed.
Well,
you know of.
we don't know that yet.
Kelzier's not telling you something about that dagger.
Yeah,
Okay.
that robe is great for the meme of just having a 31 passive perception.
Do you already have
Yeah.
advantage on your passive?
I do not have advantage
Yeah,
on...
so that's why it's
on
fucking
weapon.
hilarious.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, with your perception score at advantage, that is.
Big
That's nice.
Plus
numbers.
11. I've got 26
Yeah.
passive currently. Plus 5.
And also,
ability.
dark vision 120 feet. Hello?
Alright, looks
That's
like
solid.
I'll never
You can
sleep
see how
again
far away
on
someone
the
is
weapon.
who needs cure wounds.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You can see if any ghosts need cure winds in the ethereal plane as well.
Yeah.
Both
Just need
items
cure
require
mushroom
attunement.
damage.
Well,
It's-
we got information. We paid for the pearl. We should get out and let him rest.
Been a long day.
Thank you, Kazia. I most appreciate you helping us with this.
All the best if I can be of any help with anything.
Of
I'm
course.
only ascending away.
I do have your name after all.
I do remember that, but it's not a problem.
Have we, just out of character, have we asked him about the Priory, whether he knows anything, or is there any point to us
I
asking?
don't think we did ask him about the prayer.
Do we think there's a point to asking him, or...
I mean, probably wouldn't hurt.
Kalzir, just one last thing before we do leave. We're thinking of heading up to the Priory of, the Tempest Knights, is it?
Episode.
Tempest Soul, forgive me. Would you, do you know any of them? Any interactions with them before?
No, their work has been. It's had a little crossover with the Humming Cloaks before when we found infestations of undead, but I've never personally had the pleasure of dealing with them. I also don't find myself to be a very religious person.
Enough. All good.
Did you have any luck with the potion to speak with your Alba?
I am researching herbal alternatives to harpy vocal cords, but I've been a little busy.
Right.
I
Well,
hope
good
to
luck.
go on an excursion to find the herb soon. If I figure anything out, I'll let Cal know to pass, or I'll just send it to you and let you know the recipe I find.
Okay.
I'm just be making my own dinner now and dealing with my own things. So, as nicely as I can say this, please leave.
Peace.
As
Rest
you all
well.
make your way back to the Fat Bastion, no longer manned by
Awesome.
the
Everyone.
Tavern, as they are on their holidays.
Ayo.
But there is a new, as
Dachshund.
you were. What did you say?
Is it Dachshund?
Dachshund, yes,
Next?
the
Yeah.
Leonin individual. I can't remember if you guys. I think you renewed your rooms.
I think we did for another night.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe
Hmm.
we did, yeah, at
Kinda-
the start of the day.
Pops up as you all walk in. I was told to keep an eye out for all of you. There's been a incident in one of your rooms that we've seen. There's a lot of damage that we're gonna have to ask you to pay for.
How much?
Which room?
It's already fiddling
Um,
with her pouch.
He gestures to Anna. This lady's room. There's a lot of scorch marks and the wood has been badly burnt.
Yes, we're aware. How much?
Second, he pulls out the ledger. It's actually not as bad as it looks, so we're only needing 15 gold to fix the damages done.
Yeah, I've got it.
Pay for it.
Okay.
We're not going to start any repairs until you're done with it, because that seems counterintuitive.
Learn again.
I'll go check up on Olivia, how she's doing.
No before you all go, there is a summons for you all from the Lawmaster. Came for a few people, but I think there's a meeting on with her tonight about 2 hours from now.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you head up, you find Olivia. She's not in.
She's not in.
No.
I asked the bartender, if he's seen her leave.
Reason's sake, he will inform you that she left about 45 minutes ago. She's gonna be out for dinner. He assumes.
Okay. Well, while we have the time, let's grab some dinner and talk.
That's good.
Are we the only patrons tonight?
Yeah, it's much quieter here now.
Perfect.
So if you want a meal, I believe let me check what they have left from their weekends. That's been busy. So your meal will be just 3 silver a piece. Like
Nice.
a thick brothy stew.
Ooh. Damn, she thick.
And I'll get a round of drinks for whoever wants drinks.
Do you want wine or ale?
I'd get a mix of whatever people preferred.
In 1 cup.
If they don't come out together, I
So I
swear.
know,
Holy mix.
so I know Merc and Tamani would have wine. I'm not sure about the other 3. I don't think I've recognized a preference yet.
Rainier doesn't
Probably
drink.
wine.
Renia doesn't drink.
Probably wine.
And as a tea drinker.
Cal wine and a tea. Cool.
So you can get right now they have a pitcher of wine for 2 silver. Or they have not like excellent quality wine, but not bad for you get the bottle for 5 gold. But they're not going to open it to pour a glass for 1 table.
Look, hear me out. Just get a picture each, AJ.
Picture
I'll
just
take
makes
the-
me
I'll
think
take
of
the-
like bowling
Yeah.
alley wine.
It is. That's 100%.
Yeah.
It's like boxed wine that's been decanted into a pitcher.
I've paid 5 gold. I'll take
Alright.
the nice one.
And, if you want to get teas for Anna, it's 2 copper for some leaf juice and water for Rainier if you wish.
It was 5 platinum. Yep, sounds
5
good.
platinum. It has E. coli.
My favorite flavor.
The crunch.
Yum.
Alright.
You all sit down and enjoy your meal. It's quite nice today.
Nom, 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 nom.
Well, so as to not bombard you with questions, Cal, maybe you should start and set the tone of what exactly has been going on, what are you looking for, etc.
You did promise.
I did. And as I mentioned down there's what I believe to be a shard of the Dying God, a fragment of his physical form located beneath, which is what I was hoping to find there. And what I believe is still down there, but blocked, at least for now, until we can find this Inish Hale, wherever that may be.
Who is the Dying God exactly?
Well, the gods, I guess, worshipped by my people, and the original deity of these lands that arrived here with the first of humanity.
Did he die, as the name suggests?
Well, his physical form was broken into pieces, but gods of that level, true divinity, cannot be killed as such. Not physically. Well, not in their entirety. Their physical form can be, but not them entirely.
And
And there are no forces here capable to completely break his physical form, so it broke up into pieces.
and those are the shards. How many are there?
That is unknown. Could be a few dozen, could be hundreds, Could be thousands.
Have you found one before?
No.
Do I believe him?
Fact check.
It begins. Probably not. I rolled a 5 plus 8. 13.
I'll let you be the judge of any insight rolls against you.
Yeah, it seems to be telling the truth.
Figured.
Can't be sure with that roll, but it seems to be telling the truth.
Cal, it seems like, is this your personal pet project, or are your people just looking for these things?
That is one of the main goals of all Starless, is to reclaim these shards and to return them.
Who broke up the Dying God?
The same forces that sought to enslave the rest of humanity in the 300-year war, being the Jotun giants.
So then the Dying God isn't necessarily affiliated with or an enemy of the other more common gods around here then?
Well, no. To put it in basic words, he existed long before they even came into existence. Before their war was even fought, before they walked upon the land as mortals. If anything, it is easier to think of him as their predecessor, the one who allowed them to function and gain their powers in the first place.
Do you know... how would I word this? Do you know if he would be... Well, sorry, if they would be on our side in this fight against Samael? What's their opinion of undeath, being a dying god?
It is hard to measure the personal feelings of the dying gods, but I do not believe that they are any friends of the undead, considering the history that my people have had with the forces on death,
Which
and
would
its
be
unnatural nature in the world.
we know nothing of your people's history.
Right. Well, how long has it been now, Des, the war against the Empire?
Skirmishing, finding a location of the enemy empire base. It's not happened, but it's been at least over 800 years against the Empire of Ghouls.
Last 800 years or so, my people have been, fighting, struggling to survive against the Empire of the Ghouls in this world below. Agents of which you've all encountered before, as in the Darakul. They are an empire of undeath that seek nothing more than the complete destruction of all life. And to
Nana fought them across post.
we found them at Alden, which is most unusual considering their activities are almost exclusively in the world below.
And they've had 4 years since we saw them to expand and continue doing whatever the fuck they were doing before.
Correct. However, it has led me to believe that they have some form of alliance or agreement with Samael. Understand that they are probably not servants of Samael. They predate his function as the Saint of Undeath. And, well, I don't know if they would... The Emperor of Ghouls would see him as an equal or inferior, or how exactly they view him, but I doubt they would kneel. At least not easily.
Are those shards of divinity the reason the new gods came to be?
I do not know if I would say that
Roll
the
me a
shards are the
history
reason.
check,
Me?
please.
Ooh, that's a 27.
The Starless do hypothesize that the artifact of Ascension was a shard of the Dying God.
The artifact was a shard, or at the very least, a gift from the Dying God. To help humanity fight against the giants like we did hundreds of years before the war, 300-year war began.
So, assuming these shards have this incredible magical power, would you be able to handle it if you found it? And what would you do with it?
I'm sure your
That
patron would
much.
probably tell you what to do with it, wouldn't he? I mean, it is his.
That much I'm not entirely sure about. I trust that I would know before then how to handle it, or at the very least, be able to determine how to handle it. But at the very least, once I've safely located it, one of them, I can inform those who would be more capable of dealing with it and have them come to collect it.
Who would that be? Clerics of your people?
Sorts. I'm not entirely sure who they would be. Members of the Inquisition, no doubt, but it's not exactly a common occurrence. I don't actually know who would come for it. I imagine it'd be quite a ceremony involved in it. As far as I'm aware, there's only been one shard that's been found before in the past. And brought back, at least, or partially.
What happened to it?
It was stolen, if my memory serves me correct. That is right, Liz. It was taken and run
Keep
off.
going. You are.
Yeah.
You're. I will correct you if you make something. If you
Yeah.
say something wrong. But you know this. Don't
Yeah.
doubt yourself.
It was stolen. And it was run off with. And the one who did so has not been found since.
How long ago?
A few hundred years ago. Let me just actively consult my memory here and try and remember.
Let me flip through my memory palace.
Hmm.
It was before my birth. I know that much. Hundreds
How
of
old
years
are you?
back. I am 206.
He's just a baby.
So young.
Rainer?
No, that's not a. You mentioned Inquisition, Cal, and
Yes.
the body mentioned as well. What exactly is it?
In referring to what? The body or
The Inquisition.
the Inquisition? Well, it's, I guess, how to describe it? It is an institution of my people that preserves. Well, it's not quite as simple as that. It has a multitude of purposes to it. It both keeps the peace and maintains the balance in our territories, as well as also being responsible for all expeditions outside the city and outside the safety of our territories.
Didn't you
It
say
is
that
also.
your mother... Sorry.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Oh.
Well, I interrupted.
Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say, but it is responsible for a lot of matters, as being also an integral part of the church and maintaining the faith. Sorry, Samani, you had to say something before?
Didn't you say that your mother was sending an emissary or something to, give you
I
goods?
imagine so. I don't know exactly who she'll be sending, but an emissary of sorts, maybe a small contingent of people. I don't know exactly.
Cal, I assume the being that gives you your magical power is the Dying God.
Yes.
Does he commune with you, or they?
In their own way. It's not as straightforward and direct. as
Hmm.
other warlocks.
Does he also steal your lunch money?
I need too much.
No.
I don't think the Dying God cares or at least recognizes such things in his current state.
So where exactly is he, do you know?
Well, that's the thing. We do not know, at least in terms of his physical form. That's the shards, and once we collect them, then, or at least most of them, then his physical form will be pieced back together.
Like a puzzle?
In terms of his other, like a puzzle. In terms of his more, his divine forms, they exist in his own planes, I imagine, wherever that may be. In other realms.
How long have you been a follower of this dying god? How long have you had them in your head, basically?
How long have I been a follower or a patron? A follower since birth, as all Starless. Patron, it's been quite a number of decades now.
And
What-
I was going to say, is it a common thing for Starless to gain abilities from the dying god, or
Clerics,
you being a warlock is
paladins,
separate?
people of that sort, yes. Warlocks, no.
Interesting.
My understanding of patron-warlock relationship is quite small, but usually they want something in return. Is this your quest? Is this what you were instructed to do in return for your powers?
Perhaps, but it is not. It is not as simple as some other warlock pacts, as a simple transactional relationship. It's not exactly straightforward. My role in the scheme of things has not been entirely laid forth before me, and will come as my life develops over time. And understand that I did not have this offered to me. I sought this myself. It was something that I planned for, prepared for, and made contact. Not the other way around.
It's impressive.
4 years ago, when we started working together, you were traveling and gathering information about religious places, if I remember correctly.
Old
Have
sites.
you? Yes. Have you gotten anything from that search yet?
Not until now.
Yeah, but this
I
was
did-
entirely coincidental.
It was. Which is interesting. We searched for a long time, and I did not find anything, and it fell before me here, after all this, in the middle of nowhere, in a small town.
I don't really believe in coincidences. I think perhaps
Neither do I.
this resting place found you as much as you found it.
Quite right. And perhaps I was guided here. Is there anything else I can answer at the moment?
I think we should decide who carries these two magical items. They seem quite powerful.
Indeed. I wouldn't mind holding onto the dagger.
Don't you already have powers of teleportation?
I do, however, I'm very limited in how often I can cast spells of that nature. So I'd ideally like an easier way to get out of tricky situations.
Warlocks
Can
be
only
like,
cast 2 spells a day. Fuck.
I
Yeah.
don't have an issue with that. I was going to argue that perhaps the dagger might be good for me to get in to heal someone if needed, but I'm
Well, you're quite
sure.
a. Well, I was thinking, Mark, you're quite a perceptive person. The robe would surely work well for yourself.
I mean, yes, it would assist me quite a lot, but I mean, I'm already quite perceptive. If someone who's less perceptive needs a bit of a boost with it. Also, you know, eyes aren't really my thing.
You have 2 of those.
Yes.
Yeah, but not like 50 or however many there are on this.
What does the robe actually look like, Des?
Oh, it is a robe. Once it's attuned, right now all the eyes are closed, but all of the suckers
yeah.
open when
Let's
it's got like
go.
hundreds of eyes. It's like
does it
typical
look
cloak.
cool though?
Oh, it's
Or,
cool. Like their eyes, but no 2 are the same.
Would you describe it as
Ooh,
eye
that's
catching?
It is eye.
Look like
I had to, I'm sorry.
I don't think there's a lot of point to trying to make someone who's not perceptive a little bit more perceptive if we can have highly specialized people be very good at what they do.
I know others amongst us are good with perceiving things, being perceptive, but you're quite clearly the most capable in that matter. So, like Rainier said, someone who's more specialized, probably of more use.
Alright. Sounds good. I won't argue with solid logic.
We're over
Anna?
here like, I didn't want the eye robe.
Anna Zamani?
Oh, I'm not good at that shit.
I will just point out something just like mechanically that I have done before. I will just point out, when it comes to hex blades, I do allow them to absorb weapons and turn that into their packed weapon, if they so wish. So that dagger could become a bow for Zamani. Just putting it out there.
Okay. Okay.
Like you remember that, Raph? It's only fair because you have done it as a hex
That's
blade
true.
before.
That's true.
It's
That's
only
true.
fair that I let
Yeah.
the group know that it is something I do, because
Yeah.
otherwise hex blades kind of get a bad shtick. With never getting a cool magic item.
Well, how about, I mean, Anna, Zamani, do either of you two want these items, or?
I mean, I wouldn't mind the dagger, but it's something from your people, so I'm fine with you making the call.
I can just teleport, so really the dagger means nothing to me. And I'm with Merc, the eyes are weird.
Yeah.
The eyes are strange.
Have fun with that, Merc.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. A lot of weird looks that you'll definitely see.
Also, Mark, there is a key point item. You see in 360 degrees.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All the racists who are like, you know, insulting me behind my back. I'm just like, bah.
What does the dagger look like? In terms of
It is like
appearance of
this small, like leather wrapped, very like almost like opalescent blade to it. It looks quite mundane, but you know otherwise. Looks like
Would
a
you get
fancy
much use out of
opalescent
this?
blade.
Would you find much use in this, Samani? I know you've got your wings and all.
I mean, I was, if I had it, I would be interested more so in the lightning, because I can kind of absorb that in with my bow. So apparently.
To be fair, if I've done it before, I have to let the group know that it is doable.
How would that actually work? Like, if we find something else later, like, is that item just lost, or is it just like, cool, here, you can have the dagger now?
Generally, it's consumed by your patron, is what I would have it as. I wouldn't have it like you'd lose it, you wouldn't get it back, so you have to be careful. Like there is drawbacks to absorbing the magic item.
Yeah,
it's not.
Well,
just
I just didn't know.
I know.
Fucking
Ask
Archbishop
we can-
K would want to take it.
We're
I
not
mean-
probably in any immediate danger, so we can
No.
always think about it for a little bit.
And I'm fine with you holding
So
on
we
to
think.
it. It is from your
Well,
people,
it's-
so.
Sure.
And I do understand the limitation on spell slots. I didn't say slots.
Look, you are
But at
spell
the same
slots for
time-
spell slots.
Yeah, we are.
I'd like to see it put to use, though. But that's something that we can always come back to.
I mean, if I take it, it's probably gone. So I'm fine.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if I use it and I have my bow basically absorb the powers of it, it goes away. So I couldn't give it back to you.
Right.
So I'm fine with you holding on to it.
I'll hold on to it for now. But we can always revisit this.
Meanwhile,
Such a
Merc is
creepy
just, like,
It
cloak.
trying
is.
to
It doesn't.
squeeze through on-
It doesn't make you look like the good guys.
Yeah.
Are we the good guys, though?
Nope.
Yeah, what they've done.
Some of us are.
Yeah, excuse yourself.
Merc
Or
gets
maybe
gone.
you, not Rainer.
Merc puts on the cloak, and then all
All
of a
the
sudden
eyes
you just
open.
See...
How do you feel?
Whoa.
Don't
Does
spin.
this
Don't
mean-
spin. Don't spin.
Does this mean that if you get a hangover and you know how everything's really bright, it's just gonna be worse?
God.
I poke one of the eyes.
Do I feel something?
No. There's like a.
Fabric. I mean, I saw it.
You saw it. Like
coming,
you saw a
but,
finger come towards one of your eyes.
But like, is this what beholders feel like all the time? That's weird.
Be careful with your light spells.
Oh yeah, goddamn, that will suck. Right. Okay, good to know.
Right.
Yeah, read the card. It does. If someone goes like, you will get blinded.
Yeah, I saw that. So how would I do that on the sheet? Would I just add +5 to my passive mod?
I will do it for you. I believe there should be an actual. If you try to drag the item onto your sheet from the compendium, it might do it automatically.
Yeah, true.
Spicy.
It should be in like the settings.
Yeah, I've got it.
Under perception.
I've already got expertise in it, but I don't have. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, you just have to change your passive perception modifier to 10 rather than 5.
Yeah.
That's the
Cool.
advantage.
I will.
Alright, so Merc has the robe, Cal has the dagger. Maybe let's go meet the Lawmaster.
That feels weird saying 31. Oof.
Yeah, and it's only going to get higher. So, as you all make your way to the Lawmaster's office, it's a little bit quieter. Most people have been processed out of the drunk tank at this stage. You get called in to a room, and you see two familiar faces. In full armor, there is Nagel, and robed up is Derek, ready, appearing to be waiting for the Lawmaster as well. Hello. Derek nods at you all, and then Nagel goes, "Oh, hey guys.
Aw, it's nice to see you guys again.
What are you guys doing here?"
We got told to
Someone-
show
Heard
up.
there was a meeting.
Oh, you're here for work.
Apparently.
Aren't
Well,
you?
we're here for
Yeah.
money, and
We're here
to get
for
money, you have to work.
Tara's got a big job apparently. She's summoned the capable mercenaries in the town. So I don't know why I'm here, but we'll see what the job is. Nagel kind of gets up and ushers the chair for one of you instead. Derek does not.
But I take the seat.
So, quiet moment later, Tara comes in. Looks like she's had a long weekend because she's still in the midst of her long weekend, dealing with all this. Well, sorry I didn't get a binder to any of you, but they got away from me. Easy to bring all the capable here. So, I take it you're all interested in the from your reputation, the more expensive work. Now, smaller jobs for 15, 10, 20 golds, I assume.
Yeah.
Great.
We're
Resounding
listening.
response. Where's that?
Bigger job, better
Mhm.
money.
So the local population of gnolls has seen an unusual organization lately, and scouting parties have been wounded in the process of finding information on it. Reports speak of a single larger gnoll of the pack, specifically identified as some form of demonic-empowered Flind, leading a pack that has done heavy damage to local caravan trading area. They seem to have set up camp on it, and we have set out so far a 800 gold piece reward. You can keep whatever they have managed to ravage in their camp, bar 1 gold lockbox that needs to remain locked when it comes back to me.
And why
I
is
will
that?
know if it was opened.
I feel like one of the eyes on the cloak, on the robe, just sort of looks at Zamani. One of the eyes.
What if it's already been opened when we go there?
Well, as long as the contents of it are there, that won't be an issue. If the lockbox is returned, locked, and sealed without tampering, you can offer another 450 gold for it.
Right.
Again, there is enchantments within it that if it is opened, we will be aware that it was opened. Now, mind you, this has been was a good merchant pass. It was thought of a shortcut around some of the busier roads, so there's liable to be a decent bit of a hoard gathered by the gnolls that isn't consumable by eating it. So, any jewels, gems, weapons, items that you find are yours to keep.
And what can you tell us about these gnolls?
So far, our scouting party reported the larger one seems to be in command. Sorry, correct myself as well. Proof we want for the larger gnolls. He carries a demonic flail that is attached and affixed to his arm. We want that item as proof. That is the one item you cannot keep. So that is proof of the job done.
And you said 450 gold?
For the
If we
box,
don't open the
800
box?
for the job. So standing 1250. Reports speak of, I believe, 7 gnolls total, some being your standard variety, but they appear to be thriving under the leadership of the Flint.
How long ago was this sudden congregation?
Less than a week. But they've set up camp at the carriages where they've crashed in and set up. We've sectioned off the road to make sure that's not passable anymore. They appear to be, they're not highly intelligent, so they're waiting for an ambush to come through again. They think they've set up a nice spot. The game is plenty in the area, so they're eating well. But a lot of our merchants did like to drive their caravans through there to avoid some of the main road, the main kingdom roads that can get a bit congested at high past times of year.
Saying that a gnoll has been influenced by a demonic entity is one thing. Do we have any idea of description as to what kind of demonic
No, it is
influence?
generally the demon that is responsible for gnolls in the first place is assumed to make Flins in the first place. So I don't have information on the history of gnolls, unfortunately, but I do know Flint generally comes from one that is almost hand selected from the demonic entities that seek their destruction and the ravaging that comes with them.
As a mercenary, have I ever encountered such gnolls? Would I know what kind of things they do, usually?
I would say you have not in your line of work, no. Flins are very dangerous, that is, like, they're,
Okay.
again, they would have been above your level, essentially, for the stage you were at.
Have I read about them
You want me history check?
in my religious history?
Classes.
We'll do religion if you'd rather.
I think they're both the same. Yeah, they're the same. Alright. Guidance on myself. Natural 19 plus 8 total.
Stonks.
So +4 for history, +4 on the guidance. So that's 20 numbers, 27.
Okay, so you know there is a demon lord from the specific stage of the abyss called Trinon, which is known as the patron of Knowles. It was the demonic patron of hunger that set the Knowles out on their ravaging path. They're made in their image, and upon occasion, Flynn's are chosen to bring a little bit more of that chaotic demonic energy into the land of the living.
She showed us on the map where
Yes.
like where it is. Okay.
Nagel and
How
Derek
far?
look at you guys. It looks about a day's travel.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely want in on this if you guys are going. Split the rewards, split the loot. How does it sound? Extra hands in on the job.
What do you want as your share of it?
An equal cut if there is 7 of us going.
I agree. Everyone else happy
Right.
with that?
So you're wanting a 50-50 split of the gold, and then when it
Why
comes
50?
down to
It's not
Oh,
50-50.
No.
oh, I thought
We'll
that's
split
what
it
you
7
said.
ways.
Even you said
It's
even
7
split,
ways.
so I was confused.
Even between each person.
Okay,
Yes.
I
So
thought you meant
they
even
get
between
2
each
parts.
party. That's why I was like,
We get 5.
Okay.
Seems reasonable. I suggest we leave today so as to not finish the date of travel in the evening.
Through the night. Now I fought a Flynn before. They're fucking awful.
Just Nagel.
Nagel, yeah. That flail they have. It's last time it's fucky. The demonic energy in it. Sometimes it can paralyze you, sometimes it can drive you a bit crazy. Sometimes it'll just make you hurt extra. So don't get hit, and if you do, please be hardy.
I might be able to help with that anyway.
So if you guys are accepting Nagel and Derek
I
on
think
this
we are.
journey, who would like to take the retainer cards for each of them?
Ooh, who are they?
So Nagel is a sword master,
Hmm.
and Derek is an enchanter.
Of course he is.
I
think
would
we
like
worked
an
this out.
enchanter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
worked
you
this
can
out
read the
last
cards.
time. Have the two.
They are both-
Basically, I shouldn't have one.
Yeah.
Because I have too much to do as a cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
don't
are
have any
both
spells.
7th level retainers.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Nagel can use Acid Arrow 3 times a day, 1 day Fireball, 1 day Confusion, AC 13 and 7 hit points for con save for thing. And Nagel is a pretty in-depth card, so
Yeah.
a Swordmaster can do a lot.
I started reading that and I'm like, no.
So enchanter doesn't have any HP.
Neither of them have HP, so the way it works is if they get hit, they roll a Constitution saving throw against the average damage, and if they roll below the average damage, they take the amount of dice that would have been dealt. So, example, if the enemy's sword did 2d6, they would take 2 health levels down.
Do they have any pluses to con? Or just a D20?
All of them do. I believe if they're not proficient, it is +3, and if they are proficient at this stage, I believe it will be +8.
How do I
double
check if he's proficient?
It will say in proficiency. So you see on your enchanter card, it has his saves is
Int and
specifically
wisdom.
Int and wisdom, yes, and he has skills, insight, and religion, and his primary ability is intelligence. And on his turn, if you hit with an attack, he hits with his attack. So for his
Nice.
shocking grasp,
But
or
he only
can
has
use-
one.
No, he can shocking grasp is Derek's signature attack. So he does that every turn unless you do something different.
No. If I attack, for example, 3 times and I hit, he still only
He
has
still
one.
only gets one. Yes.
Mm.
Retainers are a little bit lighter than
Doesn't it like auto hit if you hit?
it does.
or, like...
That's the thing. It auto hits. If you hit, it auto hits.
Yeah.
I will get you
Nice.
up the actual proficiency bonuses. But for spell saves, both their spell save DC is 15, just so you guys know. Because that is their 7th level, and for their saves, I believe. Yeah, so they would both have a +8 to their primary saving throws and 3 if they're not proficient.
Cool.
Same with their skills. They would get a +5, +8 to their other skills. So be.
Who wants to take Nagel?
Not me.
People really, all
Smart
the people
as
looking at that and
Jen.
been like, everyone's looked at that and been like, too many
I can
words.
see Jen's like,
I know this goes before we even asked. Why don't the people who like combat?
I mean, I like combat, but also I have to be a cleric.
Yeah.
If no one
Yeah,
wants,
that's
I
fair.
can take both.
No.
It's fine.
No, if nobody.
Look, Nagel is a pretty strong tank. He is high AC and he can challenge and make it so he is the one taking the attacks. He can help.
yeah,
Yeah.
really cool.
I'm just
It's a lot more
Worried
words
about-
than it actually is.
Yeah, it's pretty
I believe you can
self-explanatory.
do it, Jen.
If it's pretty self-explanatory, then I think Raph should take it.
agree.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Let's go.
Look,
Yeah.
I think Nagel has to
I'll
be taken
just
by
offer
Raph
it
or
to other
Jen.
people. Yeah,
Cool.
I'll just offer it in case people wanted it.
Raph should
Yeah,
take.
no. One day I'll have a retainer, but today is not that day.
Okay.
Nagel
I mean,
has
going
to
to the dentist for it really sucks, you know?
Yeah, I got one when I was like 12.
Yeah. The weird foamy stuff they put in your mouth. It's real gross.
Yeah.
So,
Doesn't taste good.
the way this goes: split the rewards, split the loot. Magic items will deal it case by case. How's
Sure.
it sound?
Fine, let's go.
All right.
Sounds good.
They're both already kitted out, ready to go. The Shadow Paradox
Yeah.
was getting ready to leave town.
Is that their name, the Shadow Paradox?
That's part of their larger
Yes.
organization that they are part of.
That sounds cool. Not
I mean,
that
You
but
heard that
it's
last
totally-
session, but
it's-
okay.
It's definitely
did
not
not.
as
Yes,
cool
what's
as
a
the
shadow paradox?
Kingfishers, though.
I did not hear it last time. Also, I will swing by the tavern just to say to Olivia, like, hey, we're not dead. We're leaving for a couple days. See ya.
So this is happening same day as you guys. So spell slots, or any resources, this is the same day as you were in the. I think so.
I'm very tapped.
We'll
Oh.
sleep during the night. It's just we
You
should
don't
get
wanna
on the
arrive
road.
at night.
Yeah.
Also, just I'm fairly certain I have the days right. It's a new domain for me tomorrow.
It is, yes.
Yep. So
Also-
we'll be fighting these guys not with life domain.
Okay. We
Didn't
can't change
love-
that. It's fine.
No.
Didn't leveling up our character sheets also apply a long rest when we did that?
No, you shouldn't have. Your
No?
HP should still be the same as what it was, but you should have a long rest before you get to the nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my own auto updated my health. So I don't know
Yeah,
what the fuck I'll follow that.
that's a leveling up will do. But
Yeah, I was just saying, I was like,
Olivia is there when I come
she is,
by,
yes.
right?
She went out for dinner
Okay.
with the greasy gauntlet.
That's fine.
So, as you all leave Herosphere, unless there's anything else, you make your
No,
way out
take it
and
away,
set out
Liz.
on a journey. About 4 hours of travel, you find somewhere to camp for the night. It's easy enough done so. Both Nagel has provision of survival, so aiding will be easy. I don't think there's any issue finding somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
You all bed down for the night. What ways would you like to take watches? You also have Nagel and Derek to do these.
I think they can take
Yeah.
one with, like, unless Callum's the money one on that Nagel stuff again.
We three of us taking watch that night. Don't ask questions.
They watch. I know what
No.
you're watching. Don't even try.
Well, Merc's definitely
mean-
watching.
I mean, he is a sword master.
He's a sword master.
Oh, he handles the sword real well. Yeah, we know.
Sword master,
I
sword
said
swallower.
joking earlier, but no.
I know, but nobody said anything, so I
I
thought no one
said
heard
something.
me.
Tell you what,
I
Derek
heard
would
you,
like to
Jen. I
go
was
on watch
disappointed.
with Rainier.
Oh, Pog.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, they can
Almost
eat crust
split this
together. Like, I can take one watch, I can take two watches. It doesn't really matter.
I think
I'll take.
Me and Derek
take
will
the-
take the last one because we wake up at like 5.
Yeah, they're both going to bed at like you start traveling at 7.
Yeah.
Both Rainier and Derek are complaining about wanting to go about 8, but Stacey are traveling till like 10.
Yeah.
God. I'll take the first watch.
All right.
I'll
Nagel
go
will
with you.
take first watch as well, as they want to
Okay.
prove useful.
I'll take second watch.
So, first watch we have Merc, Cal, Nagel.
Huh?
You all kind of sit down and he goes, "Fuck's up with that cloak?"
A bit creepy, isn't it?
Don't you like it?
No, that's not for me.
No? Merc,
I wonder what
Merc
it's
is
going to-
Merc is pointedly sitting like with her back to the surroundings. Like she's on watch. She's not looking out. Her cloak is.
I wonder what the reaction the next time you go back into one of your churches in Burton will be, Mac.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
Bit of a shock.
yes, but I'm pretty sure that if I went into the College of Storms wearing this, they would think it's pretty cool. Just saying.
Gonna reach out and just try and poke one.
Yes,
I
can
did that
see you do
yesterday.
it, but like, it's fabric, Nagel. It's cloth. Like, look, I'm touching all the eyes. Nothing's happening.
Derek
That's
normally
loud
deals
enough
with
to
this sort
see
of
much
thing,
better.
not me.
I can literally see all around me. It's very trippy, but kind of fun.
I don't believe we've actually had the pleasure of properly meeting Marcastia. I'm Nagel, obviously. I know Cal quite well. So let's fucking deal with you. What's your shtick?
I'm a priestess, Pantheist priestess.
Oh, priestess.
I worship many gods.
Hey,
Some would say too many, but I disagree.
how does that work though?
Through a lot of organization. Oh, wow, that went Aussie. Goddamn.
Organization.
Organization. Through a lot of organization and practice and trying not to piss off more than one god.
Organization and practice. He kind of reaches out with his leg and kicks your boot. Cal, we get that.
I mean, I do have good hearing. Nor am I blind.
For if you're welcome then.
I mean,
Wait, was it? Did you narc with the noise complaints in the Fat Bastion?
no. Of course not. Why would I?
Well, you just said you
It's
could
your
hear
business.
stuff.
Yeah, I could hear stuff.
Well, then you're welcome.
Get over my head. No. Thank you, but no.
Hmm.
So, someone roll me perception. Someone.
Yep, got it.
Hey, it's Merc.
Someone.
Yeah, someone. Here we fucking go. 30.
Down
So
straight
go.
roll 18, so we're good with an 18.
Look, I was gonna say we can make like another roll because you already have advantage, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at you making a roll. Leave it.
Yeah,
You got a 30. We don't need to do anything.
You notice, although it is a very dark night sky, there's a glimmer, a shimmer of a flash of light, like almost, not like a large sun or anything, it's like just a little bit bigger than a star would be in the sky. Significantly bigger that you notice it, but other than that, it doesn't appear to be something significant. It's almost at like a, yeah, it's at a downward trajectory.
Like a
Not
comet.
towards you guys. Not quite.
Merc mention that?
I mean, yeah, I'd be like something in the sky
Make a wish.
over there.
Mhm.
I don't know if it is a shooting star, but and I'll sort of like guide Cal to where it is. Dunno.
I'm curious, Des. Do shooting stars have any sort of symbolism for the Dying God or for the Starless in general? Considering the whole
particularly, no.
star. Okay.
No, you don't have any stars. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
Pretty much.
starless, bitchless,
Yeah, you
Exactly.
don't
all
get
that.
you don't get star
Maidenless.
stuff and be
Maidenless,
starless.
Starless, yeah.
And no significance for any of my religions that I'm aware
No,
of.
again, it doesn't have the same trail that a shooting star would lead you to. It's not moving fast enough
Yeah.
to be a shooting star.
It's just
Yeah.
a wizard, very glowy wizard, just on his way home.
Yeah. 9th level light.
Have you
light
guys seen
spell.
those TikToks of the wizard who is instead of having a broom, it's an anime body pillow? You
Yeah,
said that, and all I
so
can
dumb.
think of is just a
So
wizard
dumb.
surfing on a
Nice.
body pillow.
Based.
Alright.
Sorry, it
Curious.
gets me.
That looks like everything's all clear.
Sorry, I don't know if it's just me, but AJ, you're a bit quiet.
Am I?
Yeah.
It could just be because my
Yeah.
hearing is shot because of the sickness.
Yeah, I just turned everyone else down and then turned my volume up.
I don't want to hear it. Mute.
No, just
Also
to make
perhaps-
everyone's audio fit.
Right. Well, yeah. Nothing else that needs to be, no other questions.
Uneventful.
Nagel?
You bed down for the night. Your watch goes by without fail. Who's on second watch? Zamani and Anna.
I don't really have a plan for how I end up, so I just wherever. Throw me wherever the fuck I go.
Zamani and Anna. I'm calling it.
Okay.
Whatever happens tonight, I want to look at the bit of wood just for reference. That is.
Do you guys tell us about the star thing? Or are you just like, oh, they don't need to know?
I'd point it out, just be like, yo, there's something cool in the sky.
Mm.
Good
Yeah,
night.
it's be gone by the time they're swapping watch.
No, okay.
Mm.
So no then.
Okay.
I'll just look at the wood, Des.
Wow. Anna really said wood is more interesting than Zamani. Rip.
I'm there.
Doesn't like her for her brain.
Our hopes and dreams are dying before us.
And it's allowed to have multiple interests. Zamani does.
You're like, well,
We
if,
know.
if Anna's gonna look at a bit of wood, I'm gonna go get some wood.
Yeah. Hey, you want a bit of wood? Nagel's
Nagel,
right
can
there.
you sleep?
Right?
Unless there's anything you wish to discuss.
Anything? The wood, Des.
I understood what you're looking at, but nothing's happening.
Didn't we initially when I got it? Wasn't it like, written in Celestial?
Oh yeah, you read the same. Oh, you read it now. It's the same thing that Zamani pointed out before. It is the symbol of Celelio. It can't remember exactly what I said. Oh no, Zamani, you couldn't read it. You did read it.
I can read everything.
What did I say was on it?
I just see and perceive the knowledge. This is written in a dead language, not no more.
Do you remember what was written on it? I can't find it here.
I probably wrote it down.
Yeah, we can see if
It'd
you
take
find
me a minute.
Yeah, just have a quick look. I'll look as well.
What date was that?
It was last session, I believe.
Last session? Okay. I got this.
If I'm not
Maybe.
mistaken, start of last session as well.
Mm-hmm. I wrote down what's written on the little book. I did not. It looks like I did not write down what was written on the wood.
I believe
I
it was
just-
not an exact word for word. I believe it was the symbol of Celelio, and with more of a like intent meaning of like you've been heard kind of feel to it. It was the intent behind it anyway.
Yeah, I just
Wasn't-
have said she feels like she made contact with Celelio written down.
Basically,
I
just
don't have any.
confirming you made contact. It's not again. it's not like a exact. It is like celestial runes, but not so much like word for word. But reading the runes now that you understand celestial, it basically confirms that the mad goddess has heard you, for better or
They're
worse.
just
Gotcha.
seen.
Yeah, it's
Red.
it's a little check mark in celestial.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So how are you doing?
Doing okay. I can read this now. It is pretty cool.
You picked up a language overnight?
I don't really know. Sometimes it just sort of like just comes to you. I assume
Sure.
it has something to do with my connection to the god.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I don't know what happens half the time, so I'm not really in the sort of ability to question it. So
I mean, you can question shit as much as you want to. It's just your likelihood of getting an answer isn't super high.
yeah.
I mean, I'm still upset that nobody saw me fucking destroy the golem. I mean, he lived, but
I mean, you didn't really destroy it, but it was a decent looking shot. I didn't really see where it landed, but it sounded like it hit something, so I assumed it hit it.
you're helping so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what to say. My brain go brr. Sorry.
Not really a lot to talk about, to be fair.
Not a whole lot has happened.
They hang out.
We
Yeah.
vibe.
They vibe.
So, last watch, waking up very early, already waking up. Derek has like brought all his belongings out to be ready to look through everything.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Derek,
sleep well.
well enough. Prefer to go a little earlier, but you know.
I don't like to sleep when the sun's already down. Sunset's a good time.
Mm.
How did
I
you
think
end up-
we.
How did you end up traveling with all these people?
I was in jail with them, and then like one thing led to another. Whoops! You're all going on a quest together.
I feel like I'm in jail with Nagel every day.
Yeah. The headaches, man.
He just brings people home indiscriminately.
Yeah, and they just talk all the time.
Wears the loudest armor I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Wanna play some chess?
Hey, do you meditate?
I do. Do you play chess?
I do.
What do you want to do first, meditate or chess?
Well, let's meditate while it's quiet.
As long as we leave enough time for me to organize all my stuff.
Sure.
After quite a bit of meditation, he pulls out
Beautiful.
actually a very fancily
Beautiful.
carved chessboard himself.
Ooh.
It's got like marble inlay, and the pieces are all like hand carved stone, like polished. He starts setting them up all like exact.
Not bad. Where did
Picks.
you get this?
Oh, I made it. He picks a piece up in each hand. He ruffles them together. Pick.
The right.
You get the white pieces.
Okay. Well, we play.
Roll intelligence efficiency.
Ooh, okay. He's probably better because he's
You rolled a
fucking
15
wizard.
plus 8.
Well, I rolled a 19 plus 7, so that's a 26.
You got a 23. You beat him, but it's close. Impressive.
Yeah. The craftsmanship is also very good.
I spend a lot of time on this. Anytime we have downtime, I make these. It's a hobby.
Good. My hobby is alchemy.
I tried alchemy. I'm capable at it, but it's a little messy.
True.
I don't like messing with all the ingredients, and don't get me started on harvesting. It's not for me. Now,
By the
scribing
way-
scrolls. It's clean, calm, soothing.
Oh, you do scrolls.
I can do scrolls.
Okay, good to know.
You do
One of
potions.
our guys is very interested in collecting magic spells.
One of our
Callous.
guys, aka the only guy.
I have a collector amidst the fellow paradox as well. Nagel likes to collect, as he puts it, notches on the belt.
Gross. Do you know, as you're proficient with alchemy, do you know what gnolls might represent for us in that department?
Not much. They are very humanoids generally do not produce many good components. The flint now, that might be a difference. I know we have to return the flail, but maybe we could take some shavings from the metal of it. An unnoticeable amount. I have the materials to harvest too. I don't mind that sort of. As long as it doesn't have blood with me. Or just general fluids.
He's human, right?
He is.
I suppose for the rest of the watch we discuss breathing methods and dieting tips and all the bullshit.
About like an hour before everyone else meant to get up, he goes, I must be with my thoughts now. And then he lays out everything on a nice altar cloth style thing and everything starts getting put out exactly.
Yeah.
And neither of you bother with a perception check.
Well, I will perceive.
Alright, go for it.
I will use my hearing devices.
Most people call those ears.
Yeah,
Most
they
people call
do.
them peepers.
They
Ear
do. What's
peepers.
your point? It's a 23.
23. Just hearing off in the distance, you can barely make out the sounds of what would be a nodal encampment. Somewhere much further. You must be downwind of them because sound traveling is a while.
Right.
But with your hearing, you pick up small bits.
And they're not getting closer. It's just
No,
they're
you know from the reports of the scouts, they are trying to set up an ambush spot that they don't realize has been quarantined off.
Gotcha. When everyone wakes up, I will point out that the direction where I heard it.
Nice going.
I'll wake up first thing in the morning. There's smell of very nice tea being brewed. As Derek has this small pot he's set up, and he's just would anyone like a cup of tea?
That'd be
Yes, please.
fantastic. Thank you.
Do you know
like
how to
this-
make coffee? I pull out
There's
my
no
like,
art in coffee. Tea.
Ooh,
Tea is for a connoisseur.
this guy.
Some money.
I like this guy.
Just let me have my caffeinated bean juice, okay?
You may
You
use the
have
hot
your
water, but
pot.
I will not touch it.
You bought a pot,
Fine.
didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Derek is my best friend now. Don't bully him.
It's my best friend.
There you go. You've been replaced.
I've only known Derek for a day and a half.
Yes. If something happens to him, I will kill everyone and then myself.
Rainer, you look over and
Oh,
he's
sorry.
he has found this large piece of just scrap wood, and he's got a blade and he's just he's working on another board already. He's I
Nice.
have a friend. Just go.
I love this guy.
Rainier and him were made for each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I denounce the hair mark just for this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
it's too
There's an
perfect.
exclusion. There's an exclusion made for them.
Yep.
Before we get into this combat, I'm going to let's take a break because it's a big combat.
Yep.
So
Ooh.
Yep.
let's go have a little
Mhm.
5-minute break, and we'll be back soon. See you in a bit. For everyone that's,
You even-
which I didn't have the sound on, thankfully I hadn't turned it back on, so I'm just gonna ignore that.
No.
Okay, nice.
Repeat it again.
No,
They missed some actual
I was
canon.
saved, so
This even warned us, and you still went all in.
No thoughts, head empty.
Mood.
So, as you guys make your way, sneaking up on this camp will be difficult as they're specifically looking out for people, but that's not to say you guys can't do it.
Sneaking, you say?
You can try.
Give it a go. What's the worst
we
that
could
happen?
try.
Mm-hmm. We can try.
I'm good at sneaking.
I know you are, but Nagel is also in full plate mail.
Mm.
What's
Do we
Dagger's
have
deck?
like advantage to give him?
No.
I'm not going to use a spell slot on it.
Oh, okay, rip.
Look,
If Nagel has a 3
sneaking.
to it, but it's
Oh,
disadvantage.
Okay.
What about Derek? Also 3.
3. Neither of them are proficient.
Oh, Nagel. Oh, fuck. Derek for the win, by the way.
Ooh.
Check
It's
this shit out.
giving me disadvantage, so let me roll that again.
Does your armor give you disadvantage?
Oh, it's scale, wow.
AJ.
It does for every
Stinky.
other time. Don't know why it's.
Alright, I've got to roll for Nagel as well. Shit.
Do yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
controlling him.
It's weird. This
Oh,
shape.
okay, that's
for some
actually not
reason,
bad.
Doesn't.
Just
give
a
me
flat-
disadvantage on armor.
Stinking 10.
What was my modifier? Oh,
Samani, bring us to the victory. We have kind of 50-50 now.
don't
Take it
worry.
home.
Well, that's assuming a 10 is a victory. 17,
25.
I will say, as a group, you are stealthed. So, I'm going to transition you guys to the map now. 1 second.
I am stealth incarnate.
Merc, can you see everything?
Yes.
Let's find out.
As you come through, it appears there are these, like, almost grassy, rocky hills that make these small little valleys that jut through this area. There appears to be trees that have been knocked down and still a carriage that is, like, jutting across. The gnolls don't appear to see you, and there is one that is towering above the rest, large in size, as, like, barking orders. Some of them are just scrapping over food. One's sitting on top of the carriage, and one's on top of a tree root. I'm going to put you guys on the map now. And can you all just roll me initiative? You will have a surprise round.
Yes.
Last
Alright,
time you guys had a surprise round.
Zamani, you know what to do.
Yes.
You know what to
I
do,
know it.
Zamani.
I can finally be cool.
What, you roll 2 nat ones or some shit?
Please no. Please no.
You have advantage now.
Yep.
Oh, what? Why? Ah, it's a new ability.
No, it's assassin.
Mm.
Ass in.
Sassy.
I'm excited. I can...
Ooh, natural 20,
no.
nice.
Look at the dude in the middle. He fucking. Dude looks like a bat.
Damn, boy. He's thick.
Used all my good rolls this morning.
Oh shit! No!
We're surrounded by grassy knolls.
So by
The
surrounded by
gnolls are
shells.
alive with the sound of music.
Any shells out there?
Okay, so
Let's
In
give me a
descending
solid
order.
add me in, please.
add you in. Yep.
Yes, please. Thank you. Just a 7.
So Derek has +3 to Dex then, yeah?
+3. Yeah, if it's not proficient, it's just +3. So,
Okay.
but he doesn't roll initiative. He just acts
Oh.
after your turn.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
So, in
And
descending
just so we
order.
know, all of the entities we see here are gnolls.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, and the significance.
So, Rainer, as you get into the battlefield, you can move and have your surprise round, as you so wish.
Right. Is this up?
It is, yes. It's about
How up?
15 feet.
How?
Okay. Well, first I will shift halfway, get my claws out. So when I'm half shifted, I get a +10 to my long jump. Would I be able to, with a head start, vault to that little thingy.
Need a high jump, not a long jump. Long jump is distance across. High jump is.
Okay.
You get a bonus to your high jump or a shifted or no?
Well, I get high jump plus 3 feet.
What's your
and,
strength modifier?
It's a 0.
So yeah, I think that you be able to jump 13 feet. Then I believe is it? It's number of feet equal to your strength score. I'd say if you give me a good athletics check, we'll see if you can hit that jump.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and I have advantage on that.
You're 2 feet off. You got some claws. I think that's jumping rolls, isn't it? Feet per point in strength.
Probably. I mean, I rolled.
If you can beat 15.
Oh yeah, I rolled at 18 plus
Yeah.
nothing. So
So, distance-wise, it won't cost extra, but 30 feet will get you up there, or wherever you wish to get from there. You can make it so.
sweet.
you wish to get
Yeah.
40, you can do
Sweet.
that.
Yeah. Because I have enough to run up. And who's this? What is this?
That's a null.
It's just a simple little null.
No, not a simple null, but it is a null.
Okay. Well, what weaponry does he have?
This one appears to be armed with. He has a whip at his side and a longbow. And obviously claws and a bite.
Sure. I do have those as well. Let's attack twice. I have advantage. No?
You do?
Yes, thank
All
you.
of you will
'cause
have advantage on your first attack.
First one was a 5, so thankfully advantage gives me a bit better. Plus 8, that's 21.
21 hits.
Sweet. Second attack, 15.
15 just hits.
Oh, beautiful. Nice. Okay. So 10 slashing from the first one.
Okay.
And 11 from the second.
Okay. And that's your turn.
That is my turn. Nope,
You can-
my boy.
Oh, Derek, yes. He does get
My
to
boy.
My
I think your turn. He
boy.
will automatically hit with an attack if he is a target. Yeah, he can just climb up because
beautiful.
he doesn't have fancy speed. If you wish him to.
Yeah. So he's this one, yeah, right? Oh.
Yeah. He can climb at half its move speed to get up there, but he'll only be able to get to that.
Well, I have a question. If he's standing here, can he see this group?
Yeah, he can.
Oh,
That's a really
nice.
good vantage point up there.
Nice. He'll cast fireball.
Ready? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Fireball.
6 dex
So-
saves.
Sword.
Captain, so top to bottom, I assume you're just trying to aim it so it hits these guys, yes?
Yeah, the group. Mhm,
So,
mhm.
big boy succeeds. Boy beside him
Shit.
succeeds. This one succeeds. This one, oh my god, I'm running so high. 18s and 19s.
Nice.
This one fails.
Okay.
This one succeeds. So, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will take half damage. 1 will take.
Okay, I'm rolling, yeah?
Yeah, roll me your fireball damage, please.
Let's go.
Big numbers.
Bigger numbers.
Bigger
8.
numbers. 8 damage.
8.
No, I'm just looking at how many d6s I need.
Oh,
Imagine.
okay.
Five
So
of
that's-
8.
8 damage.
I would cry. Okay, so it's 10. I'm gonna count and tell you everything, okay?
Yep, count it and give it to me all at once. Yeah, this track loops really nicely.
It does.
26 fire damage. Not the
13.
best.
That's still good. Like that's damage on
Still
every
decent.
target down there. That's
That's true. That's true.
And they're just regular gnolls as well, so they're not
yeah.
gonna
Some
do
of them
like-
do that. Some of them that will half health. And some of them that will just straight kill. Like all the grunts succeeded.
Damn it. It's
Yeah, the
okay.
grunts.
It's fine. He doesn't have any bonus actions, I don't think.
No, not really.
So that's
Retainers
it.
are very simple to roll. Now,
What does it look like the other ones are, the other gnolls?
you'll have to get a bit closer.
Oh,
Okay.
can he actually fall prone?
Yep, free action. Alright, Zamani, you've been waiting for this moment for 11 sessions.
I have.
Yeah.
I sent you a message. I just wanted to double check that as far as dice go, that's correct.
Yeah, so you...
Okay, yeah.
Full dice, it should be like 4d6 sneak, it should be, now that you're level 5,
46, 2d8, 66, and 68.
so...
Sounds
the-
scary.
Start again, so we've got 2d8 from the bow,
Yeah.
we've got
2d8
46 from the
well,
sneak attack.
yeah. And then 66 radiant. And
From the
60
Banishing Smite,
from Branding Smite, and then 68 from Eldritch Smite.
Elder Smite. And you're using all your spell slots for that. So that is correct. Are you attacking the biggest of the boys?
Yeah, I'm going. That's what I was
Alright, so
going
you
to do.
fly your full movement
I
speed
was.
up.
I think I can get there.
Yeah, you can see him then. He is like almost the same height as that clearly. So,
Oh, great! He's a big boy.
and you have advantage, and if it hits, you get to roll all those big dice.
I know. I'm so excited. I just want it to work. Okay. Okay. Wait. What is my modifier to hit again? I forgot. Oh, just okay. Is a 28 hit?
Yes, a 28 hit. Yeah, do that math.
Funnily enough.
Excited.
Pokemon.
But
I'm so
Fuck him up.
excited.
Just
roll his
delete
big
him.
clickety clack.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Okay. Okay.
I thought you were gonna drink that milk from the bottle for a second, Adora. I thought you were just gonna
I'm not a fucking
Shut up.
monster. I have a cup. Who do you take me for? A barbarian? No.
Yeah, you're not asking to.
He would. He would guzzle.
He doesn't even put the lid back on. He like only turns it once.
Yeah.
So sometimes pick it up by the
Yeah,
lid,
yeah,
it
yeah.
just falls.
Exactly, yeah.
No. Why
What a
is he
dick.
like that? I hate it.
It's
I
Skittles
love
still
him.
my favorite person.
Yeah, he's so good.
Oh, this track
Do you
links so
want-
nicely. You just give it to me
He
all
does.
together. This is a lot of math.
Okay, cool.
Or you can give it to me batch by
Okay.
batch if you whatever's easiest for you.
Okay, I can give it to you all together. It's just gonna take a minute.
So all of you see
Support.
Zamani just wings out up in the air, just bow shot and base drop.
Yep. He will clip through the floor.
Maybe Rainier will finally approve of Zamani.
It has a bucket on his head. It just tings off.
That's the real end game.
Right.
Rainier approving.
Yeah, Rainier is the real warlock patron.
Feels like it.
Just wait for your warlock audit with
I-
Rainier.
I need more D8s.
That's how it's ever been said by a player.
What a plot twist that would be if Rainier was another babysitter. Such a plot twist.
Oh no.
God, no! I would rebel.
She's the strict nanny.
Yes, she is.
Now I just want to see Rainier in a Mrs. Doubtfire kind of situation.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm more feeling Nanny McPhee.
Oh yeah, that's.
Why not Mary Poppins? Give me an umbrella.
Because you couldn't pull off Mary Poppins.
I can pull off whoever the fuck I want.
You could probably skin Mary Poppins.
I'll take her umbrella.
Good old Rainier.
5.
Sometimes I'm glad I'm on Rainier's side, to be honest.
This Flynn is not
Very
happy
good.
that you guys got a good sneak round.
Had a good sneak.
Our luck against sneaking
Imagine
into
if you
Knowles just
fucking
always
died.
seems to be off the charts.
See, last time I
Imagine-
put you guys up against Knowles, it went very similarly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Imagine she one-shots him now. That'd be badass.
Maths, it's possible. I think.
Roll max on everything.
I rolled pretty decently.
Hey, just be glad I didn't get I'm not grave cleric, and don't get the path to the grave
The
vulnerability.
vulnerability.
That'd be
Ooh.
nice.
So,
Okay, 102.
Nice.
alright, so
Whoa.
describe how it looks when you just one-shot this guy from the sky.
Yes! I feel so cool! Okay. So, Zamani flies up, her wings come out. They make eye contact for a second. and it just, you could see, like, you know when like the dog knows that they've done something bad and they just kind of cower for a second? He does that, and then he just gets an arrow straight through the eyeball.
That is very strong. And without Derek, it wouldn't have been done, but thanks to Derek, he was in one-shot range.
Nice.
Wow, the boss is done. All right, so that is your turn.
I'm sorry it took me so
Ow.
long to math.
It's all right.
Okay.
It was worth it.
That's changed everything for me. I am
God.
bonus
Oh,
action going.
I just can't put nose against you guys ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Y'all have like extreme prejudice against nose.
it's so annoying because I love gnolls as like enemies and monsters and stuff, but
Oh, they're
never
great to
gets-
kill.
Yeah,
You guys just do
But
so
yeah,
well
I'm gonna-
against them.
I will bonus action use my dagger to get up here because I have that now.
Ooh.
Question: how high up off the ground is this log?
15 feet, same as the rest of the area.
Okay, that's not that high. So looking up here, what can I make out about the different gnolls in terms of details between them?
The ones that look significantly different are this one and this one.
Okay,
But the one that looks significantly different internally has like a 8-inch diameter hole in his face.
yeah. Do either of them look like spellcasters?
Roll me insight. Or no, roll me Arcana. See if you can see any Arcana on them.
Well, there we go.
Not to your
That's
knowledge.
terrible. Wow. Okay, that's cool. First of all, let me have a look actually. How far is Neg? Okay, Neg was just going to be slow running it there. Like I'm almost just like unsure of what to do after that. Like that genuinely.
I think both you and Nagel gotta take a turn to like get a little bit of a
Bit
fan going,
flustered.
like woof. Well,
Yeah. Like somebody, please.
They're about to put that carriage to good use after this fight.
So.
Rainier, good job. Imagine. Askadil claims the kill.
oh yeah, he appears out of nowhere. I did it.
I said double check this word. Yeah.
Stunned in odds.
They all within.
Yeah, like
60.
legit. If for example Zamani gets the drop of on Rainier and she doesn't have time to shift, that is enough to like bring me unconscious.
All right, targeting.
That's how you win respect with Rainier, is that you have to be able to kill her in one hit.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You found it. Congrats.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can target all of the gnolls around the big one with this, but I will cast on them Dark Heraldry.
Sounds cool.
What am I rolling?
As they each need to make wisdom saving throws.
What
As
do
they
we
each just
see?
get spectral. You don't see anything. They all see spectral visions in front of
Pass.
Calacindia, in front of all
Fail.
their eyes.
Pass. Fail. Pass. Roll me my 5d8.
All right,
So it was fail and fail.
29. 29 psychic.
I'm sorry.
And the
you
ones
guys
who
are
failed,
bad racist to Knowles.
yeah,
What?
just a little bit.
I actually wanted to play one, but then I was like, oh wait, I forgot they're bad guys with like the forever hunger.
Yeah. All right. Okay. This is surprising. I'm doing fine.
For everyone else, they would just sort of see Calacindia just sort of reach out towards them, just like a ripple of magic appear around
This
them.
one's frightened for many reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at this point we're just perma-cancelled on Null Twitter.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
pariahs
No,
for life.
they're Tumblr people.
They
Yeah,
so
they
are.
are. Of course
They
they are.
so are.
You're
Okay,
saying
but are
no,
they
telling people
pre
to
or post
4chan
Yahoo
people?
Tumblr? That's
All right.
And-
Cal, where's Nagel running? Or is he just going up the
is-
hill to look up the man who's dressed at this stage? He's just too impressed. He's like, fuck.
No, Nagel has respect.
Let's
okay?
be honest.
Nagel has respect.
Bullshit. Insect on it.
Well, but to be fair, he did go get us breakfast.
That is true.
Nagel,
So-
Nagel does have respect. Respectfully looking at the door.
True.
what was the roll to get up on top of
That's
the
'cause-
hill there?
I know. What's his strength? He would
Yeah, I was gonna
He's a
say.
strong boy.
roll me athletics. He might actually,
And
with
he-
his strength score, he might just be able to jump it.
Yeah, because I was
Rolling
gonna
start.
say like. Oh yeah.
He has a
18
+3. He
plus-
gets up easy.
Nice.
Mind you, still takes
Cool.
movement equivalent, so, but 20 feet to get there.
Yep. 20 feet, move 10. Up here. And you know what? He's just going to action dash, so he's at the foot of the bridge here. To try and hold him off.
Spot.
Mark.
And just sort of look at Anna, look up at Tamani, just like,
Oh, so it's
That was-
Merc that's doing the upskirting. I see.
Everyone
"Want
is.
a very powerful caster. Respectfully.
You have a fiance.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
And
I was
then
out here being like,
just-
if I put enough distance, even with a surprise round, it won't go what happened with the nulls last time.
Nope.
Nope.
Got a sniper in the sky.
Take the shot.
See, Merc's just gonna run, like, she's just gonna run. Action to dash, just to get there. And that is all.
I know.
I think that's all she can do.
Hey, that tea left over? Might just take a fucking seat at this point.
You look, your charge managed to one-shot the major threat here, and then AoEs took care of 5 of them almost.
Yep.
Hey, we're good at our jobs. You tell us where.
You
the
haven't
roles
been
are.
before.
We will eradicate them.
Yeah. I just like just before this. Yeah, we'll take a break. 'Cause this is gonna be a long combat. The long combat.
Yeah.
We have long combat at home.
It's just Knowles this. I'm sorry, but like we like come close to death in like most other fights, and
But
then
the
it's like
Knowles-
Knowles. It's like nah. Like,
Knowles,
Yeah.
you
I
guys
don't know why
have
that is.
extreme prejudice versus Knowles.
We are all secretly rangers, and our favorite foe is Knowles.
As players, yeah.
Yep.
I walked. That's all.
You just walked. Leisurely
Alright.
stroll.
Rainier.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up.
Thank you for adding the up at the end.
Yes, yes. So first
I'm like
attack
Tyler
16. Second, 20, dirty 20.
Yeah, about it.
Nice.
You know what's bad
Let's
as well?
go.
I think Zamani still has... It won't be crit because they're not surprised anymore, but she still has advantage because they haven't acted in combat. Or does... Actually, I wonder has that... Anyone have experience with Assassin to know that?
I can Google.
Well, you
Yeah.
can check while I roll
I
my
think
shit.
I have to make it. I have.
No,
it
but you get
written.
advantage on creatures that haven't acted yet, but does it count? Technically, they had a turn.
Did they act during their turn?
It still technically had a
That
turn.
hasn't taken a turn in combat.
Mm.
Oh, no, so it has had a turn.
Okay. So first attack, it's 11 slashing and 3 lightning.
Okay.
Second, it's 10 slashing and 5 lightning.
Okay.
Okay.
And...
My boy
Derek.
Derek. Does this guy in front of me look bad?
Yeah, he's bloodied.
Okay. Derek will try to do his thing.
Got acid, which will auto things.
Yeah, acid arrow. I'm just gonna look.
It's the MILF's acid arrow.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's D4s. Okay.
MILF?
4D4. Yes.
Yes, I said it wrong on purpose. Derek very cleanly pulls out this pack, pulls out the component that's required, takes the little bit of powdered rhubarb leaf from the outer stomach, stuffs it inside, and Connect.
12 acid damage.
Okay, extreme prejudice is almost there.
And after the end of its turn, it will take a bit more.
If it gets a turn, you're bold of you.
If it gets a turn, yeah.
Zamani.
See how good that if is.
I think a stiff wind will knock him over now.
There.
Yeah, but what that if do?
Just to make sure, this is the one that you were talking about,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I'm going to hit that one.
Yeah, I don't think Cade and I are going to cast a spell at all this combat.
Look, that's not on
does-
me. Bring your complaints to Zamani.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, an 18 hits.
I didn't
AC
remember
15.
what. Oh, 15. Okay.
Outside you're a warlock, so you're officially tapped with those 2 spell slots.
Yeah. 11 piercing.
11. Alright, Zamani blows a hole through the next one, stealing the kill off Rainier.
Oh, it's fine.
Alright.
I'd like to think that you hit where Derek made a little splash of acid, like, over here,
Yeah.
please.
Oh,
And like,
thank you for the target.
yeah.
It's like, I gotta prune my initiative list here, because I've got a lot of people who aren't asking.
We have
You know
like
what's
2
really
guys
funny?
left.
Merc literally has like a 360 like street view camera strapped to it right now, so the cinematics are fucking
Max is like a
awesome.
drone filming this.
How about you Twitch stream this fight?
Yeah, I actually,
Donations for days.
I
Twitch
do have
stream
the
your
fly
vision.
spell. I'll get Merc up in the air. We'll get it going.
Look, get some explosions and we can call ourselves Michael Bay. So, this one, I don't think it's going to stay in this fight.
It'll cry and run.
Yeah, he's going.
Bye.
Oh God, but he's gonna go.
See you, mate.
And this one is also gonna dip the fuck out.
Poor guys. I imagine they were like, hey, ambush time. And we like wreck their
Yeah.
shit.
Hey guys, leave the one that's closest to me. It'll be funny. Trust me.
This is the bigger one. He's still gonna make his. He's still gonna make his. No, he's gonna use the disengage as a bonus action and move 30 feet this way and then 60 feet off the map.
Wow.
You know what's pretty
Oh, what a
funny?
dick.
Did you see what you did to their group?
Yeah, no, I think we should let him leave
I
because
think these gnolls will reform their lives and become like good honest
Yeah,
citizens after
to be
this.
honest, like having a fight where enemies never even try to attack us, that's pretty pog. I think
That's
we should
pretty
let
pog.
him be.
Yeah, but
I can
are
still
these
hit
two
this
still on the
one.
map?
Yeah, I can still hit
This
them
one's
if they
10
want
foot
to.
off the map. This one's 10 foot off the map.
Count some money just fucking sniping them as they just run off.
Cool.
If you guys wish to do so, you can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Pretty
sure.
easy to say.
No, see, Des, now you can say it's prejudice because no
Now
longer
it's
a
prejudice.
threat. They are no longer a threat.
To be fair, I also have a crossbow with a wicked distance. We can
Yeah.
finish.
Okay, well, my question is, if we let them get away, do we get less of a reward?
No, we get the arm.
All you need is the
It's
big
fine.
Okay.
I
don't
don't
give a
think
shit
these
then.
gnolls are going to come back to this ambush location anytime soon.
No.
They will
I-
go
I'm fine
pray
then.
their sins away.
They're gonna
What's
try.
What's super frustrating for like me, not for Merc, because Merc's fine with letting them go. But I was gonna cast Spectral Herd on one of them and just have a bunch of horses come through and just drag one off screaming. It was gonna be
And
great.
we are prejudiced against gnolls. What the fuck?
Yeah, damn.
Are you guys pursuing the gnolls? Yes or no?
No.
I'll just
Nah.
like Eldritch Blast off at the one that I've
Warning
already
shot.
weakened. Yeah, just like warning shots down at the one that ran
What's
off
the
the cell.
opposite of a
My
warning
long
shot?
combat
Like a
lasted
reminder
like
shot?
20 minutes.
Mhm.
Nice.
Wow.
Now
Wow.
we get to plunder.
Now we can get the money in roleplay.
Does it look like they've got their loot here, or is
Yeah,
it
this is
somewhere
where they've
else?
been making
Okay.
counters. Gnoll droppings
Okay.
aplenty.
I will
Okay.
bring
Yeah.
land on
So-
the rock.
I who wants to investigate it?
Oh, I'll have a
I'll assist Cal.
I want to investigate.
the advantage. I will guidance myself.
Look, most of the stuff you can see is crammed inside this carriage, so there's really one area.
Oh my god.
Can I investigate too?
Technically no, since someone's already helming this.
Oh, okay.
What are my
You got-
rolls? Okay, thank God I
You got
guidance.
the D4, my guy. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay,
DC 15 was to
Okay.
find everything, as everything is crammed by gnolls in a carriage. It's not.
Nice.
They're not exactly sneaky. So, roll me an Arcana check first. See if you can figure out what one of these items is.
Can
I'm
I
gonna use my own-
assist
I'm
with
gonna use
that?
my own dice.
No, this is just Cal like
because-
seeing it, click memory if he can
Yeah.
recognize this.
Okay.
I'm doing this with my own dice. 'cause
If not, he
fuck all
can.
things.
We can.
Okay, that's better. That is 28.
You
Yeah.
recognize this as something that you've seen enchanted before. It is a Heward's handy haversack.
Let's go.
Oh,
And there's not much else. You
Nice.
find a blade that has magical runes on it. You find a small gold lockbox. You
Mhm.
feel though, even though these notes probably don't understand it, most stuff has been just shoved inside this haversack because it fits. Like, and there's like
Yeah.
a lot of like grass and like nesting material that has been put inside this carriage where they're just sleeping.
Yeah.
Like a lot of bit of
Haversack
horse meat.
It's like a bag
A
of
mini bag
holding,
of
but
holding.
on the girl for the girl on the road. Yeah, it's like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you look it up, it's the handy. I'll give it to you all now. 1 second.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as good as a bag of holding.
Yeah,
So
how does
good?
it?
Right, what's their name going to be? Andy? Or
Well,
Steve?
gotta start with H.
Also,
Horatio.
there is a crate that
Horatio.
is underneath the carriage. That is like it looks like this was a very wealthy merchant's or multiple merchants caravan, and it clips out from underneath the actual carriage itself, and the crate drops on the ground. This money probably won't fit inside the haversack. Do keep it in the gold values, not the gold values, the actual money values, because it is an awkward amount of stuff. There is 700 copper, 1,100 silver, 112 gold, 8 platinum.
Okay.
All right.
And 3 Electrum just to fuck with us.
Now, mind you, when we figure out how much this is, you have to give 2 sevens.
Yeah.
to-
Petition to
Um,
like do the maths after the session.
yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. With
Did you
the
tip
haversack,
the
did I find that
haversack
stuff
inside
by
out?
flipping it? Yeah, I was
You
gonna
just
say, did I
you can
find
just
that by?
put the stuff inside out.
Yep.
There is a
Yeah.
lot of slaw in here. A lot of slaw.
Oh, yeah.
However,
Slaw?
there is. That's my
Like
nice way of
coleslaw?
saying horse innards.
Goop.
Oh, okay.
It's
Goop,
goop.
mush,
fair.
Gore.
The
Okay.
bad stuff.
fermented
Says-
fun balls. Balls of meat. So, as well as that, though, you find a finely cut diamond, 6 topazes, and 3 jade cut rings.
The approximate worth of the finely.
I'm
cut
not telling you
diamond
approximate
bead.
worth of any of the diamonds, because to make sure you guys keep these in your bags as the gems, I'm not giving you value until you get someone to appraise them.
Okay.
How many
I'll-
topazes?
6.
6 topazes.
6. I'll put the lockbox back inside the haversack, considering that's something we need to bring back safe.
Nagel and Derek will rescind any claim on the haversack as Derek has a bag of holding.
Oh,
Cool.
easy.
I will busy myself with getting the hand off the knoll.
It
And
is like
if
at the elbow, this dude was like gnarled. It's like big gnoll, he's scary, his large mane, hole this big in the head.
is there anything I can harvest from these peeps for my alchemy?
They are humanoids, so generally you can't get much stuff off humanoids. Again, the metal shavings is all you can get off the flint.
Okay, what would that do for me?
You'd have to experiment with it a little bit, because this, as you've figured out, this flail, depending on which bit you get 3 shavings, mark them separately. There's one for madness, one for pain, one for paralysis. You can experiment a little bit and figure out what you can find.
If I experiment, would that consume them or
It would,
no?
yeah.
Then what's the point? Like I wouldn't be able to do anything with them.
Well, no, you'd still be able to make a potion, but you're not sure how strong or weak it would be. You'd know what it is when you make it, but
Okay, I see. Okay.
it's kind of like, in Skyrim, when you throw a bunch of ingredients into a pot and you hit create, and guys fails.
Yeah.
Potion,
Sure.
kind of like that.
So shavings for pain, paralysis, and madness. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, that's me in a nutshell. Let's go.
that's
I'll cast Detect Magic to see if anything pings
the
off.
sword is
magic.
magical. It's a short sword.
Ooh, okay, that's cool. That's pretty pog.
And as
You wanna cast
see
Identify?
Urania-
Yeah, I'll cast Identify.
So this is the Magus's Blade. While wielding this sword, your int cannot drop below 11.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
It is not a +1 sword or anything. It counts as magical, but it is just
Okay.
a
that's
sword
good
that
to
your
know.
int cannot be below 11.
Does anyone have an int below 11?
No.
Shut up, Dad.
Nagel?
No, Nagel doesn't. He is an int above 11.
Oh.
Although, Nagel's weapon isn't magical, so Nagel would claim on that if there is no... They want to split items and stuff fairly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take it.
Is there anything else that they're interested in?
They, other than splitting money and taking, like, they'll just say easy sake, they take one of the topazes. And
Okay.
between them,
What were the rings?
one jade.
Sorry.
One jade ring.
Okay.
Merc, you wanted to say something, I think.
Were you needing a hand with getting the shavings off the flint?
Seems like I got it.
Derek and Rainer together can get that because they're both proficient, so
Okay.
I'm not calling for a
Cool.
check. There's enough time.
I have a friend.
Cool.
Yeah.
Their hands
That's-
accidentally touch as they're like gathering it.
No, it's all very
then,
platonic.
no, it touches.
Yeah.
Derek kind of looks with a quick glance, pulls out some hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
we're very
Yeah.
broski on this.
Yeah,
Um,
even though he's only harvesting bits of that, he has like these large like plastic gloves that go up to the elbows, like calving gloves. I don't know if you guys have seen any
Yeah.
farming stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Once they're done with the flint, I want to make sure that whatever demonic influence is attached to this creature just fucks off completely. So can
Yeah,
I do
it kind of
spirit
did
check
that.
to
Don't
try and-
you look at it? There is no way anything demonic otherwise could resurrect this creature.
Perfect. And then just
Someone
Zamani
just,
made sure
takes
of
a
that.
nice stretch and like cracks their knuckles.
Zamani.
Yeah, there's also extreme prejudice with
fucking
an
work.
infernal against an abyssal in that bow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Nice work. I'll admit
Please
that
don't
I'm
show.
slightly terrified of you. But
Oh, that's how I like it.
Just kind of comes up, pops and goes, just makes it hotter.
That's the
What-
goal.
What time is it right now?
Well, I said breakfast time when you guys got there, so it's about a quarter past breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
No, it's about 12
It's
seconds
breakfast
past
over there.
breakfast.
Yeah.
It's breakfast 0:30.
Is this
So-
cart manageable? Like, can we
No.
take it with?
No, this
No.
is ruin the wheels. Like, this will not be. But I assume you guys took your carriage here. I doubt you
Yeah, I
wouldn't,
assume we did.
Yeah.
but left it safe distance away.
Oh, we had
Yeah,
a
yeah.
day on the road.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh,
was
could
But
I?
it still is a day's travel regardless to get here, whether you left in the evening or not.
Yeah, 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 sure. So I would continue then experimenting with my roids.
Yeah, you can give yourself advantage if you get Derek's help.
Oh, sweet. Okay. It's 18 plus something. That's 18 plus 5. That's 23.
Which potion were you working on?
I'm working on experimental one for my shifting.
I'd say explaining it to... Do you explain the concept of the potion to Derek?
Sorta. Since this is like the first one I experiment with, I don't particularly know, but I tell him that like the gist of accelerating the transformation within the blood.
So, when you mention that to Derek, he goes, in the paradox, there we have a gent, very, very well-mannered werebear. I think I can help with this.
Oh,
Weber.
He has potions that help his... Well, I've helped with potions, not to accelerate, but potions that deal with transformation, so I can help with this.
Have I ever heard of people?
You know what lycanthropy is. You do understand the concept. Because also it
Okay.
is part of, like, your order.
I don't have any order.
I know, but, like, the abilities of your blood hunter style come from, like...
Oh, okay,
lycanthropy.
sure. Sure. That's not okay. Fine. Whatever. That's
The
so
base-
not what it is.
The basis of, like, transformation is the same, sort of, like,
Sure,
idea
sure.
shifting. So
Sure,
you,
sure.
you understand the concept, you understand the application.
Cool, cool, cool.
But Derek has the practical knowledge that gets you with another day's work, you'll have the potion.
So, like on the road back, for example, I
Yep.
would finish it.
You'll have it.
Right.
So, as you all kind of sit around, gather your thoughts, identify stuff. Who is going to hold on to the haversack for now? Doom, Zamani, seeing as she is your bookkeep so far,
Yeah. Happy with that.
unless anyone
Yeah,
wants
sure.
to
You
lay
okay
claim
with
to it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
There's just
Just please, maybe don't put the mimic.
Makes it easy to all have it in one's person, you know, like.
But remember, the
bookkeeping.
haversack can't carry all of it
Understand.
because the coins
No.
probably would burst the bag.
Yeah.
We also have like a trunk for
Yeah,
storing
you have
money.
a trunk. Like,
Yeah.
same as
Yeah.
this carriage, you have like that underneath carriage trunk that
Mhm.
can be like clipped in and out. That carries an awful lot. This is a very similar
talking
carriage
about-
to yours.
Also, I can split up all of the money evenly, except for there's 1 silver and 1 plat that doesn't quite fit. But I can like.
Nagel and Derek aren't going to nickel and dime over this once they're getting a fair share. You guys can keep that and just throw that to your party funds. So how much are you
Sounds-
giving to Nagel and Derek, and how much are you guys each taking?
From the money that we found in the thing, it's 1 plat, 16 gold, 157 silver, and 100 copper. I can write it down if you want.
Yeah, everyone.
Yes, please.
Write that down. Everyone add that to your sheets, or if you want. I'm not really. I'm being very kind with your carriage because it doesn't technically. It has like a 600-pound carrying capacity or something. So you like if you want to add anything to your carriage, just say so because I want to make sure we're not. I just want to make sure no one's adding things to both sheets by mistake. And what way are you taking your diamond? Does anyone here have a jeweler's kit to identify the jewels or anything with that?
No.
So the last campaign, I was fucking jeweler's kit, and not once did it come through with any of the loot. But now, sure, I'm pissed.
Good. That's the entire point of this. I do this to get under your guys' skin.
Yeah, no.
Well, we leave. We go back.
Where are you putting your topazes?
Can I have
I'm-
the like how I have a herald sheet? Can I have a sheet?
Yeah,
for
I will
the
make
bag?
you a sheet for your bag.
It's called
Oh,
Horatio.
No, it's not.
Yep. Oh.
How heavy are the topazes? I mentioned they don't weigh
Like-
much.
I wouldn't even put them as a weight because they're so small.
Negligent.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned they would go in the haversack. In that case.
There you are. You've Betsy the bag.
Aw,
Nice.
that's
I'm
cute.
gonna actually change its strength score so you know exactly how much it can carry. Otherwise, it will rupture.
Thank
And
Each
you.
also-
side can hold
you-
up to 20 pounds of material. So, two side has a central pouch and 2 side pouches, each of which can hold up to 20 pounds of material. So it can only carry 60 pounds. So
And just so you know, Jen, you cannot put Locke in there if you want Locke to stay alive.
I know.
Cool.
so each pack can 20. So it's 80 in the main one, and so 120 pounds of material is what this thing can hold. And reasonable, if it can fit in the bag, it can fit in here. But if it can't fit in the bag, it wouldn't. So, what is carry capacity? Strength score by 15, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So your bag basically has a strength score of 8. So if that thing goes over, the bag will, if overloaded, it ruptures and is destroyed. So make sure you don't go over.
Okay.
Perfect. So everyone's added their things. No one is over encumbered.
Nope.
No worries.
I have not added my actual things yet.
No worries. We can take a quiet second to do that.
Oh.
Would anyone like to do anything while I'm milling around the Knowles camp? Or talk to anyone?
I'm considering
Don't say
burning
Zamani
the
because
body
she's
of
mad.
that. I'm considering burning the body of the flint, just because it feels like something that Merc would do just to get rid of any demonic, like even demonic infused flesh and shit.
Sprinkle some
So-
holy water.
No,
Yeah, just-
she's gonna be a little bit more badass than that. You basically watch as, actually, let me check to see if it'd blind me. No, it would not blind me. That's good. I'm gonna cast Lance of the Sun God, which basically just creates this big old lance of light that is as bright as a lantern, but it looks like sunlight, so it's not that bright. And yeah, she'll just poke it with radiant damage until it crumbles into ash.
Easy enough to do.
Hmm.
As you go.
I am.
Hmm?
I'm good.
All right, so you guys start making your way back. You have a day, and you can camp at the same place if you so wish, for sake. You have a day's travel back.
I do my alchemy thing.
You can indeed. Camping at the same place. Unless anyone wishes to do anything on their watches, we can get back to Eosphere.
Yeah, dirty 20.
30-20. Perfect, it's crafted.
How do I call it? Experimental potion number 1?
Potion call it dodgy potion of transformation 1.
Okay.
I would like to take a watch with Rainier. So
Alright.
last watch.
No way!
Because, you know, may as well. Why the fuck not?
This is the first time we talk in this entire campaign.
I know. You
Alright, so who would like to be on the
literally
first
spoke to
watch?
an NPC before me.
So
I
last
guess
watch
we
will
will.
be last watch will be Rainier and Merc.
Oh,
What
sure.
Merc said.
I
Get up early.
either want to be on watch with Cal or Nagel.
You can be on watch with both if you want.
That's fine.
Alright.
I
So
just
we'll do
wanted
that
to,
watch second.
vibe with people. And
That means Derek and Anna.
Oh, that's an interesting combination, actually.
I feel like they'll
So
get
first
along.
up, Derek and
I
Anna.
feel like they'll get along.
Okay.
They both have to have
So-
our babysitters, basically.
Yeah.
As you sit down with the watch, Derek kind of sits down and goes, "Friend is very strong."
Yeah, she can put that on power if she wanted to.
You get to, just like Nagel, I suppose. You didn't get to do much. What is it you do with this group?
It's turned into a giant bird.
Sounds
To put it in
fascinating.
simple terms.
Is that a lycanthropy situation?
No, it's more of a phoenix is imbued in my soul situation.
Very noble bird. Very noble.
Not from noble origins, unfortunately.
Have you ever seen a phoenix yourself before?
Yeah, it implanted itself in my soul. So yeah,
Hmm. That's the only one I take it then.
yeah, it was an event to have it happen. And frankly, it's something I didn't want to repeat again. But for some fucking how, I did it again.
Fascinating. Or I saw Phoenix when I was a younger chap. First started with the Shadow Paradox. A very, very talented elf in our midst. What's her name? Zalray.
How do you spell that?
Zalre.
Was it like a pet or something?
Phoenix is a pet. They were creatures that shared a heart, so to speak. Which is beast heart. Zalray was from the Taurus. Claimed lineage to Silelia. Phoenix helped back that up, I suppose.
Do all phoenixes sort of have a connection to Celio? Because I believe mine might actually, to be honest.
I believe they do. Well, it's his sense that, well, phoenixes existed before Celelio did. not like she created them, but I think it's kind of falls under her cloud of divinity. Things that celestials that coincide. I think she, from what I've read and what Zalray spoke of, she did have the ability to birth phoenixes from ashes. No.
Just out of just a random question, definitely not any backstory to that being a question. Do people have weird dreams? People connected to phoenixes?
Zalray did. That could be the part of Samar nature that they claim to have.
I know I'm not part Asima, so I think the dream is a little bit weird.
The different origin. Last I checked, Zalray still was with the Paradox. Seen him in a number of years.
Might be worth to drop by at some point.
We do have a base near Logic here. You actually, without even history check, you recognize the name Shadow Paradox as a very well renowned mercenary organization because you're from Logic region.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a history check for Zalray.
Got it.
My dad.
Not great.
Woogie, woogie.
16.
It's a little obscure. Maybe with a bit of research, you'd be able to figure out something if you could find records of their work.
To the library.
To the library! No, it's just beautiful bird though.
They are intimidating.
Zara was but a resplendent creature.
I do not know what that word means.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not even sure if Zara knew or used it right. But it sounds fancy.
It does sound very Phoenix-esque, I'll give them that.
It does. Kind of looks up. The sun is setting. I should probably go to bed.
I like Rainer. Okay.
As your watch goes by without any form of drastic intervention. Next up is a trio that should never be left alone. Nago, Cal, Zamani.
The threesome, if you will.
The threesome. You're muted. And we can see the
Yeah, I
frustration.
realized it. I realized it. I was so upset. Never mind. The moment has passed.
Nice work out there today, Zamani. As I said, that was... I mean, I know that you shot the golem the other day, but we didn't really get to see that. But so...
Yeah, this is the first time anyone's been able to like actually see that I can shoot things.
Yeah. I can't say I've witnessed anything quite like that before. Just one shot straight through him.
I've got decent aim.
I've fought a Flynn before, so that was impressive.
Well, that was my first time. Do they normally take longer?
No, I'm more of a, don't need to tell you this, but war of attrition kind of person. I don't shoot my shot all at once. But took me a little longer. Definitely got hit back an awful lot.
Yeah. I think that was definitely the cleanest fight. I mean, I don't think any of us really got hurt there.
It seemed to go quite well.
Does it not normally go like that for you guys?
No, usually a lot more blood and close calls.
Yeah.
I think the
At
last
least so far.
serious fight we got in, I got pushed off a cliff.
Yeah. A little funny. It was an accident.
It was an accident.
You know
Granted,
how
it
charms
wasn't-
work.
Oh.
Of course. I didn't
yeah.
blame it on anyone. I just said it
Derek
happened.
says, when it comes to charms, I've got a head like a sieve. Most of them kind of just wash through me. I don't know if that's a compliment. I think it's not.
No, it's not. But it is impressive.
I like
If
to think
it's
it's just 'cause
true.
I'm stubborn.
I get that. Stubborn has its charms too, though. Can definitely be useful.
This was probably the
I
easiest.
think most of us
all-
here are stubborn in our own way, honestly.
No kidding.
What trouble in what's your guys' group's name?
Kingfishers.
Oh, I like.
Thank you.
Oh,
I quite liked
Is
it.
there trouble in the Kingfishers?
Ah, you missed the opportunity to save trouble in the pond.
Oh,
I didn't. Nagel did.
Oh,
True.
sure.
headline
true,
soup.
true.
Himbo.
Yeah. Gotta love a
Yeah.
good himbo, though.
Trouble? I don't necessarily would say trouble.
We're still getting
Just-
to know each other.
Of course. And you know, traveling with a group of people, there's always things that come up.
Be like that with Derek. He's a real stick in the mud.
Seems
like it.
I was going to say friendly enough, but I guess
He insulted my coffee.
No, he didn't insult your coffee. He insulted all coffee.
yeah, I don't think that was personal. That was just a more general insult towards coffee in general.
It's rude. Coffee's amazing.
He's not the best with people.
Him and
No.
Rainer seem to get along fine, though, which isn't.
Which, now that you've said it, not good with people, kind of.
I mean, I don't know if I say it is surprising or it isn't surprising given how they each are.
Well, honestly, not very surprising.
No, surprising that they get along with anybody really, like as friendship. But then
True.
the fact that it is both of them together, it's not as surprising.
So what's your plan now, Nigel? For you and Derek?
We got a
You
decent
plan to head
payout from
off,
this. Very easy payout.
You're welcome.
I suppose I have a few bits that I want to get done down in Burton. And then might take a ship from Burton to Ojikir. It was great fighting alongside you guys.
It was.
Great, both times.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you're ever in this part of the world again,
My memory of that day is fogged by other
Yes.
situations.
Oh, I'm glad we left a good impression.
What's your all's plan? You got that keep thing, don't you?
yes, I'll keep. We're going to head up north from here, go to Vrendenmount. Next major stop-off point for us. And from there to the keep.
We're still gathering funds.
Although this has gone a good way towards paying
You guys
for it.
like strapped for cash or something?
No,
Well-
we just have to repair the keep, which is a lot of funds.
Yeah, that's why we've been going on jobs so much.
Dude, if you
Hmm.
got I got a little bit of a nest egg saved up. If you're really stuck for it, you can take my share of the reward from this. I don't really need it.
There you go.
No,
There's no need for that at all.
fine.
We don't want to take your savings.
No, I
Besides-
totally don't care if you guys need it. It's not my savings. I just mean from this job. I come from money, so it's okay.
Oh, that makes two of you. So I just like a side. I like.
Well, quite.
I say there's not an awful lot of money in the world, but what little there is, I come from a decent village and son of a chieftain kind of deal.
Right.
Not
Well,
capital
at the same
M
time-
money, but like deep.
No. But not poor. Right.
You guys
But
are
I was going
fixing
to
up
say,
cheap.
the two of you are always welcome at Ariel Keep after you finish your business.
Take
could
my
always
share
have
and
work
fix
for
me up a
you.
room.
Of course.
We'll make sure to make the bed extra large. Would you also like a mirror on the ceiling?
Doesn't every room not automatically come that way?
Most
Sadly
rooms
not.
in the world don't.
be just a mirror on every
But I'll
wall.
take that as a yes.
Honestly,
You also
I could
as
see
a no?
myself. See that cloak? Merc's her name, isn't it? I could see myself
Yeah.
standing there, buck wild, nothing but a cloak on, appreciating me from all angles. Room full of mirrors. I need to find one of those.
We've awakened a kink. Oh no.
Oh no, I'm into that.
It's a
Robe of
voyeur
Eyes
if it's yourself in a room alone.
Self voyeur.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a
Yes,
thing.
yes.
I'm learning things today.
Isn't that
Tell
just
you
mouse
what,
system?
if we find a duplicate, make sure to send it your way.
Look, I
He's
think
fully
this goes
writing
without saying, though.
self-incest fanfics.
Yeah.
It's a done
No.
deal.
Whatever we do,
Oh,
though, let's
no.
not tell Derek I'm giving you guys my cut.
No, I mean, as we said, you don't actually have to give us your cut.
No, by all means, make me a room. Put a fucking mirror on every wall.
Tell you what, we'll put that money towards setting up your room.
What a boy.
What a boy indeed.
He kind of pulls out the sword. He goes, "This is a nice blade. This has been very profitable."
Full house.
No.
He's like in a carnival mirror house. Ooh.
Look,
Well,
that just
'cause
seems
he's
like
a
more
clown.
Nagel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants his bed
He's
to
definitely
rotate
just looking up
slowly.
at the mirror the whole time, just like
Yeah.
not looking at anyone else.
His
likes
one
his
his
bed.
one thought is, oh yeah, and that's all.
It's just,
Absolutely.
it's just
Sometimes.
very, very
on
porny
repeat.
music that's in his head at all times.
Mm.
Yeah.
Bow, bow.
So what made you leave your son of the chieftain? What made you leave?
Well, I couldn't be sheltered. Like it's an awful lot of the hobgoblins in our tribe take up a mantle of military position. So I'll be expected to go back someday when my father passes to take up the next piece. But I'll have to. For then, I want to have as much experience as a military might as can be. I want to.
Reasonable.
You know, I'm luckier than most. I left with full suit of armor and decent weaponry. I'll appreciate what I got.
Sounds
I got a
nice.
horse.
Come a
I
long
love
way
my
since
pops,
then.
but- What's that?
You've come a long way since then.
Yeah, well,
I'm guessing.
15 years will do that to you. You went to Shadow Paradox 15 years. I met them early on. I was lucky. They've been second family to me. They're good guys. Minus Derek.
It's like a foreign concept. I mean, of course you get stuck with the one who you don't feel that close with. That's how they form the camaraderie. Or they hope to, I assume.
No, I honestly think it's probably a punishment.
Did you do something?
I've done lots of some things.
What?
Fair.
You've done something
Right.
as well.
And someone.
Done a lot
was
of
waiting for that.
someones.
Mm.
I mean, you do it enough, you get better at it.
Plenty good at it.
You have 15 years of practice. Or more. Depends. I don't know what it's like where you come from. All you talked about was military stuff.
Oh, you ever been in a barracks?
No.
Yes.
There's a distinct smell of a barracks. Anything to let loose a bit of steam. Anyone to let a bit loose of steam.
Not Derek on that hand.
Not that I didn't try at first, but he's very not that kind of dude.
Right.
I mean, I saw him pull out hand sanitizer earlier. Where does that even
Yeah.
come from?
Honestly, just drank the stuff one day. It's very strong.
I'm sure it tasted horrible.
Again, I told you, it was my time in Levoka, we had this thing called Green Death. Hand sanitizer any day.
Green Death. That doesn't sound appetizing. I don't know why they would serve that to
Some
people.
fucking festival drinking game. It burns.
Oh. Right. Fair enough. I'm sure that I have a lot of fun with that. And
Yeah.
Levoka,
We'll
was
get
it?
Before you get to bed, shouldn't we? In the next.
Probably. And I go and wake up the next shift people, and then I go to bed.
It's been raining. Your turn.
I feel like it's a nice, fun spoon train.
Spoon train.
Oh,
Yeah, and that probably not. So, first time we've had a chance to speak. Suppose I should start off by saying I've noticed, through your comments and actions, you don't seem to have much faith in gods. Would that be accurate?
Well, I don't have particular sympathy for masters of any kind, and religion seems to be the most unwise of choices.
Interesting. Okay. And how did you come to that conclusion?
Well, hanging with you lot, it seems that begging for scraps of power from someone more powerful than you is in fashion nowadays as a way to survive. But at least with the warlocks, you sort of know what you're getting.
Okay, interesting. Not quite accurate. I never intentionally wanted any of these powers. I never became religious for the magic.
I'm not talking about you. Just in general, the concept of praying and doing things to appease some faraway entity who doesn't even care about you, in hopes that the life that you lead will change. It's not my style.
Fair. That's fair. Okay. I'm assuming then you are the type that you are very sure of yourself. Very, not stuck in your ways, because that is insulting and demeaning. But you know what's best for yourself?
I think so. I'm very aware of my strengths and weaknesses. And everything I was able to do is of my own will.
That's a good perspective to have. It's admirable. Be able to have come this far on your own steam.
What are you buttering me up for?
I'm not intending to butter you up.
Well, it sounds like you're kissing ass for no reason.
No, I'm trying to see life from your perspective, since, you know, I see it through the scope of religion and worship and things like that, and you do not. So, it's important to have multiple perspectives on things.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think my perspective is something that you can get, or should get for that matter. Because, unfortunately, if you get my perspective, you would lose your faith, and then would be short a cleric.
Okay.
I love the happy cat sounds.
Yeah, it's great.
She's not happy, she's hungry.
Oh.
Interesting. Well, I think that it is possible to have multiple perspectives, and after all, we are made up of all of the choices that we've made. That is who we are in essence. Like, I chose to become a priestess. You chose to become a mercenary. These choices have shaped us in unique ways. And so I think that it is possible to be able to see things in more than one way, with more than one focal point, so to speak.
Sure, that's not what I'm saying, Merc. I'm saying if you would have the knowledge of my perspective, you would not believe in kind gods.
So then you've seen evidence of unkind gods.
No, I've seen evidence that not one of them cares.
Interesting. My perspective says different to that. For example, when I was, I don't know, 16, 17, something like that, I got the ability to save people from death. That ability from a god. I wouldn't be able to help you all now if it wasn't for the generosity of a god.
Generosity.
Yes, they are giving me gifts and expecting faith, more expecting belief in return.
Then, if they're expecting something, that's not really generosity, is it?
It's a form of generosity, for sure.
It's a form of transaction in my eyes.
Less of a transaction than a warlock.
How?
I never signed a contract. I'm not contractually obliged to worship Nemavana or Celelio.
Well, Cal also has no obligations aside of his own faith. Plus, I wouldn't be so confident on that front. I have a feeling that they loan you their powers for you to forward their agendas, and if you act out of turn for something that they do not approve, you might be severely punished. There might be no contract on pen and paper, but it is in your mind.
I have heard tell of, well, folk tales and, stories of people who don't worship gods but still have the same abilities of priests that are simply because of their own faith, not connected to any higher power. So perhaps it's not just something that the god gives me. Perhaps it's something that my belief is what gives me the abilities. My own faith. In myself and in them. Perhaps.
Sounds closer to truth, after all. My mother was a druid. She could do the things you do, and she did not care for gods.
Yeah, the druids often put
Hey,
more
thanks
faith
for the
in
raid.
nature. Wow.
We got a raid from Mike Moans.
Ooh,
What were you guys doing?
I think they're also
D
D&D.
and D. They are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys? We're talking heavy discussion on religion right now. It's
Great time.
it was a very long combat versus some gnolls that took an adequate amount of time, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Yeah,
Ooh, what
very
sort of
long,
minis
very
did you paint?
Can we carry on?
Yes,
Yeah.
back at it.
So, Merc, that perhaps is true, and I am not bashing your way of life. After all, I can't argue with results. Although having 4 masters reeks of desperation in my eyes, it's not like I can do what you do. It's a way of achieving things. However, I don't see that much of a difference between us and gods. They're just a bit more powerful than we are. So why should I bend the knee?
I mean, I suppose that is true, especially as our gods were once, mortals. They once walked the same lands as us. I often wish I could, see them as the mortal beings they once were, but, well, if Cal is correct, it was the shard of the dying god that changed everything for them. I mean, yeah, I do disagree with you calling them masters. But I'm not sure... I'm not sure what I would call them, other than masters. Masters always has such negative connotations.
Not for some. For some, it is good to serve, and they find joy in it. After all, a king is a master, and some are very connected to their rulers.
True. Very true, although more often than not, masters, it requires subservience, and, just... yeah.
Isn't that what believers do?
Believers believe.
And
They...
give to the temple, and pray, and say how generous and kind their God is. What is it if not subservience?
I don't know. I really don't know what it is. But just... I think it's too complicated for... well... single definitions. I think, I know for a fact that the gods are very complex, as are people in general. Very complex. I don't know. I just figured it'd be a good time as any to discuss this with you, since you showed a lack of interest, perhaps.
That seems about right. I have been through way too much to put my self-worth into hands of anyone else, be it a king, a lover, or a god. I do not bash your choices, but if gods really cared and were merciful, then the things that happened to me would not have, and the things that I can do to others would be stopped as well. Yet here we are.
But the things that have happened to you, I am completely ignorant as to these things, but have they not made you into the person that you are today? I mean, you are incredibly powerful with quite a number of weapons.
Oh yeah, torture and
From-
experiments on children can do that. Is it worth it though? Or is that the will of your beautiful gods?
Huh.
Good night, Merc. I think you gotta think.
Yeah. Merc will just sit, just staring. All the eyes are sort of just vibrating all over the cloak, just going absolutely fucking mental while she's just sitting there, just on a rock, just going.
Villager noise.
that
That didn't go down like I thought.
Daria. Goddamn Daria.
Oh well. Here you go.
It's welcome to the getting to know and trying to befriend Rainier Club. I
It's
have a
going
seat right
great.
here.
It is going great.
So far, there's Derek up here.
Everyone is on the floor, yeah.
Look, everyone's now worse in comparison because Derek's like, shut up and play chess.
Yeah. I love him.
Let's do alchemy stuff and play chess.
Yeah. Towards the end of your watch, Derek has gotten up and everything's laid out, and he's like. But as
you want to play?
but you make your way back to Earsphere, and as long as no one tries to unlock that box, a total gold value of 1,250 is given to the party.
Yeah.
The lady knew how to make me not try to open it.
So
She offered me money to leave it closed, so.
if you guys accept Nagel's offer to not take his part, you'll get 1,071 gold between you guys.
Okay.
1071.
71. Look, I'm
Um,
at least going to be putting mine towards the keep, so it's up to everyone else what they want to do with
So-
theirs there.
Divided by 6,
so-
that's 178.5 each.
Cal, did you take Nagel up on his offer?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna split it up by 6 so that I have an even amount to put his towards
Yep.
the keep, if that's fair for you guys. And then I'll send you the amount if that's okay.
Okay.
So
Good.
if you want Cal's and Nagel's, like, I can just, if everyone takes 178.5 and then you add 357 to the keep funds, that just does it. So
Oh,
So-
so I didn't divide up, so it's 178 gold and 5 silver.
5 silver for everyone. For
Okay.
Zamani, Rainier, Merc, Anna, and then 357 into the keep funds.
Okay. Unless either any of you guys want to add money to the keep funds. If so, just put a message in the group chat and I will do
Yeah, how
that.
close are we to?
This mission, you should be very close.
It depends on.
Depends
I
on
mean,
how
we
much you
started.
put.
Yeah, it depends on how
Yeah.
much you guys put in. I can.
Yeah,
Let me.
I'm more asking so that we know what we could put in.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
what's right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Before additions and stuff.
because I mean nothing got put in it this campaign so far except for the 300 whatever. So I haven't put that in yet. So we have 11 plat, 2,070 gold, and 1 silver.
I was talking to you about this before, Jen. Is that 2070 gold, including the gold value I gave you for that obsidian?
No.
Okay, so you also have an undetermined amount of obsidian in there as well that could be used.
Yes.
So how much do we need to get to the keep funds?
1,500 more.
2,500.
We
So
need
as of-
2,000 more?
No,
No.
right?
No. We
14.
3,500 total right now. If I convert all to gold, right, we have
Right, how much do we need to add?
1,170. Let me calculate. Minus 2,170. 1,330.
Still a ways away. I only have like 200 on
Is
me.
Is that including the money of Cal's and
This
Nagels?
does not include the cows and nagels,
Yeah.
and this does
So
not
that would
include
be-
the obsidian, which would be about, depending on how much we can sell it for. When Des originally said the obsidian, he had said 300 gold. So I've
I just
been
want
using.
you guys to keep that separately, so it doesn't
Yeah.
accidentally
I've been keeping it separately. So I mean, we could be adding 657 to this amount,
Well,
but
so
we
you
have
got
to sell the
topazes and
obsidian.
jades.
Yeah.
Hmm.
1 second, guys. I'm just gonna have a quick. No, I'm just gonna change the battery in my headset just because it's running
Okay.
out.
Sure. I think
So-
we should hold off on adding any personal funds when we get the gems sorted in like Rendenwell.
Yeah.
Well,
Because-
if we do
yeah.
end up selling the gems, the obsidian for 300, and with the 357, that would, not including the gemstones, would be 673 gold left.
Well, we'll see when we get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
Okay,
I've got-
so
I'm at least putting my money and Nagels' money still in there, so they're still there.
okay, so I'll still go ahead and add the 357, and then you guys can determine. Also, Cal, you're only adding your money from what we just got, not the one from before, right?
No, because that's not much. I still need some money for.
Yeah, no,
Like
that's
basic
totally fine.
stuff,
I just
so-
wanted to make sure that I'm
Yeah.
keeping track of it correctly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to save money because I've got enough. So I've got a diamond for a revivify at the moment, which I've already got on me, and I have enough to buy another one if we came across a place that sold them. But
Very finely cut one that you don't have a value for,
Yes, so we need to value that. Get that valued,
Yeah.
because
and the topazes
Agreed.
and the jades.
yeah, 100%.
Now there is
Yes, yeah.
a general store in town where you might be able to get some stuff, or you might be able to track down a jeweler's store in town if you ask the right people. I will just
Yeah.
double check because I believe there is.
well, I mentioned
actually
we could ask the
jewelers.
lawmaster. I was gonna say we could ask the lawmaster.
Oh yeah.
Ask the pub.
So there is actually, if you, the Topple Tower is a jeweler's in town.
Perfect. Go ahead there.
If you bring it there, just looking at the time, I'll just do this quick sake, just so you guys have the values right now. The obsidian is worth 300 gold. I'll confirm that. Although they will buy 150 gold worth of it if you want. They don't want all 300.
Okay, well, the next town also has somebody who will buy some of
Jeweler,
it, right?
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
But they may not buy
I think-
all of it.
I
Yeah.
think we should go ahead and sell 150 of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Okay.
Okay.
So convert half of that obsidian. The diamond
Yeah.
itself, that diamond is worth 700 gold.
Interesting.
The topazes are worth 75 gold apiece,
So,
and they are willing to buy 3 of them.
Mhm.
Are you guys going to take that offer?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it a good idea to take that big fuck off shiny diamond boy and cut it in two, so we have 2 diamonds for like revivify, for example?
Does it work that
Wouldn't really, you need a single diamond worth a certain amount, and cutting it would lose clarity, and you'd have to find a very, very skilled jeweler to be able to cut the diamond because it's already cut in
Yeah.
shape.
Plus, also, I know that I need for
500
raised dead. I think it's 500.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
how do they also appraise the jade ring?
Well, first, are you selling 3 of the 5 topazes you have?
I'm
Mhm.
fine with that if you
Sure.
guys are.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm fine with that.
So you can convert.
Don't-
That's what 75, 75, 750, and that's
I'm just writing it down.
225.
I'm not putting it in
Yeah,
the thing yet.
225, yep.
Yeah, 225 gold worth of topazes that they buy off you, and you've 2 topaz left.
Nice.
And the jade rings that you have 2 of are very finely cut. Are a part of a set, unfortunately, this person recognizes, so are worth less individually.
Fucking nail.
The set
Well, that's
itself
okay.
is worth 450 gold, but it's not 150 gold a ring, unfortunately. They will, however, give you 80 gold for each ring.
That's
Still
fine.
good. That's still good.
So you said that the ring set is worth how much? But they'll take it for 8.
450. They'll take each ring
450?
80. Because it's not worth nearly as much. Like the rings themselves are still good, but they're part of an actual like triplet
I
set
mean,
that this jeweler
do you
will
think-
recognize.
We could try and buy one off Derek, the one that he took.
Let's not. Let's
Yeah.
just sell and go.
I'm fine with that.
So you sell them both for 80
So-
gold each, and you've 2
Yes.
topazes left, when you have 150 gold of obsidian left.
Nice. Stonks. Monies.
Okay, so 60. Okay. I'm just gonna be mathing that while
Yeah.
we
Sure.
continue doing
And
stuff.
I assume
we
that's
need-
all getting added to the party funds, is it?
Yes.
Yep. Do we need to do anything else in the city, or can we bounce?
Do you want to
I
say
think so, I
goodbyes to
think-
anyone? There's not really much. There's no significant work left here.
I mean, I imagine say goodbye to Kelsia.
Get some crusts for the road.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to buy a bit more of the silver stuffy to feed my mimic if he has any more. If he doesn't, that's fine.
Sold you what he was willing to part with at the time.
Okay, cool. I think you had said that it was like 6 months worth or something.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
That self-replicating meat is difficult to get through.
Cool.
So you gather your belongings. You say your goodbyes. You
Get
say
Olivia.
goodbye to Kelsier. You pick up Olivia.
Yep.
You load everyone into the cart. You say goodbye to Nagel, Derek, anyone else you wish to. And do you wish to spend one more night here, or do you wish to? Because you kind of arrived since you left at night. You will have kind of arrived back at night in Eosphere, so you can rest
I
and then
imagine
leave
we're-
in the morning. Or
Yeah. I was going to say, we imagine we probably would stay for the night in that case. No point.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
we're not in
fine.
that much of a hurry.
Sure.
There we go.
Wash up.
Oh.
Have a good
Yeah.
breakfast.
3 silver for your rooms then, for however
Yep.
many you guys wish to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to bunk with Anna. I'll pay for it. The room for
Ha- 3 silver is 30 copper. Yeah.
Yes,
I have like 100 copper to spend.
We're
Yeah.
paying in pennies.
you're the worst.
Yep, we are.
Each of you.
Oh.
Beds down for the night. Is there anything anyone wish? I'm just gonna straight says. Is there anything anyone wishes to do? Because in the morning we leave Eosphere.
No.
Well, I do have-
actually,
You
Look
always
at
do.
us.
no, I realized that actually I don't need to do it here. I was going to talk to Kelsie, but I can always send him a message. Like,
No,
I've got
we'll do
that.
it in the
I
morning
don't
before you
actually-
leave if you wish. It's a little late now, so you can
No,
talk
that's
to Kelsier in
fine.
the
I
morning.
can.
No, we'll do
Just
it
to
at
make
the end,
sure.
talk to Kelsier.
Yeah, we can do
Just to make sure, because I want to like continue my alchemy stuff on the road. I have these shavings to practice on, but do I have to buy any ingredients for them, like to make stuff? Because I have the
You still have enough.
leaves still.
Yeah, you still have enough base. How many base ingredients do you have left? You should have, like, I think 6 or 7. Or
I have
you got a
4
lot.
moonfly, 6 kind metal, and 11 agropyrum.
The quick grass.
Quick
Yeah, so the
grass,
quick
yeah.
grass is the base one. Again, unless you like quick grass and a shaving will make like a base potion. You can get other stuff to make them better, but you probably won't find that much stuff here now because Kelsey's
Okay.
parted with a lot already. So just keep track of how much quick grass you're using and adding
Cool,
anything
cool.
else you wish.
We sleep.
Okay,
Big sheet.
Anna.
We act shocked.
Same
What's
dream
that?
again. Another moment. Everything's on fire. The swamp is burning. Ball of fire in the sky. Stuck in the same place. What do you do?
Fucking I'll close my nose because that shit would smell bad. Well, I don't even know. I can speak Celestial now, so I'm gonna try and call out to the to the Comet Phoenix that's trying to fucking end my life.
What do you say?
Would attempt to. What the fuck would I say? I had like 2 whole days of not having dreams because there was 800 people around and doesn't want to fucking end everyone's life.
Oh wait, Anna's somebody's in bed with you.
I
know,
don't,
it's
I
Well,
don't
not
think
for
Anna
long.
would. I don't think Anna would be comfortable sleeping close to somebody, just with the recent events. Even at the campsite, she wouldn't have slept close to people. So
I figured.
I say,
yeah.
good thing Zamani's fire resistant.
True.
Anna is going to
Pop that.
call out. She's fucking. What would she say? I want to say something. I just don't know what the fuck she'd say.
You're Anna, so what would Anna say?
I'm thinking.
Thinking hard. It's hard to
I
think.
got no fucking thoughts. I got no thoughts. Head is empty.
Same.
Just throw yourself at it.
I wish, but I'm stuck in the mud.
Look,
You can
Look.
try and release yourself from that.
I've given you back the
Yeah.
brain cell. Go for it.
It's a 2 to 3 business day transaction. AJ, come on.
So, if you Titan form straight away as soon as the dream starts, like not like the last time when you Titan celled last minute, you might be able to get a little bit further and unstick yourself.
I want to try and call out to it, but I don't know what I'd say. It's the problem. I just would try and call out and use Celelio's name, try and get a reaction.
As you call out, trying to break through, trying to call for Celelio. Fortunately, it makes the same impact, and you wake up the next morning with the same effect.
Nothing else going on like I do?
As it gets closer, do you wish to change your tactic, or are you going to keep trying to call out?
I would if it doesn't react the first time, I wouldn't just stand there.
What do you do then?
I would try and Titan form and like move so I don't fucking die.
Give me athletics, but obviously you can use your Titan form instead.
Use
Charisma base.
my fucking charisma. It's not really great at athletics, but that's fine. That's actually not bad though. That'll be 22.
Okay. You finally manage to, as you get larger, unstick yourself from the swamp. You're no longer stuck where you are. What do you do next?
I'm going to start moving to one side and see if it keeps coming for me.
It does.
How far away from it is it for me?
I'll give you 3 rounds before it gets to you and makes impact.
I would like to teleport, use Dimension Door the moment it gets within 500 feet to the comet.
To the comet.
Yeah.
So, you Dimension Door. In a brilliant, colorful explosion, you Dimension Door to it, making impact with it this time. You shoot up almost at the moment of impact as it hits you. You wake up in bed. You jolt forward this brilliant plumage, the skull, eyes, no longer gaunt, full feather, for but a moment. You feel yourself extremely rejuvenated. Doesn't last very long before it starts to decay again. I'm gonna have to send you something after this stream because you've got a new ability.
Ooh, okay.
Diama.
Requires me to fucking punch a phoenix in the face, apparently.
That's your brain on Gatorade, yeah.
This is what it's like, the true five gun.
Mm.
No, once a day you will be able to resurrect full plumage and be able to do something a little spicy. But I'll
Nice.
send you details when I have stuff to finish typing them up. I have them written down, but I'll get them to you soon.
Sounds good.
Legit, this is your phonics of a smoker. This is the phonics of a healthy person.
So you'll wake up getting it longer the next morning.
We teleport out.
Al, you wanted to speak to Kazir before you go.
Yes, just quickly.
All right,
Let's knock on his door.
he answers.
Kelsey, we're about to head off and leave town. I just wanted to mention to you, though, if you happen to get into contact or whatever with one of the members of your old order, the Humming Cloaks, just pass them my way, or at least tell them where I am. Or pass the information to me. I would very much like to meet them. And if
Exactly
I
where
don't
do you
head over
live?
that way, Arrow Keep to the north.
Don't have any plans for them to be over here soon, but if they come,
Right.
I will send them towards you as a prospective member.
And-
If you are still interested, I can still write that letter of recommendation. Membership.
You know what? I would very much appreciate that, Kazia.
I'll send it to the headquarters in Novigrad, and hopefully by the time
Thank
they
you.
do make contact,
If there's anything that we can ever do for you, then we will try our best to do it.
very good.
If you ever need
again,
help down this way,
I'll reach out if I need you.
thank you. Even if it's just a few more displacer kittens running away.
Hopefully, as Scrip and Scrap get a little older, I can, with the collars, they can handle it, teach them well. But if I hear any news of poachers or the like, I'm always offering money to help deal with that sort of thing. If you're in the area.
Well, thank you. Thank you for everything, and best of luck
Figure you
to
all
you
were
and
leaving. He grabs a small piece of nice wrapped parchment, wrapped around everything. Same sort of sandwich lunchbox.
Mm,
One for you, and he takes out a
Thank you.
smaller one. Extra crust.
Cal just hold out his hand for him.
He just brings you in for a hug.
Mm,
Aw.
Thank you,
Friend-shaped.
Kazia.
Stay safe on the road.
We'll try our best, although we do seem to attract tension and danger. But we'll try our best.
Give my best to Rainier.
Of course. I'll rejoin with the others.
You rejoin. Cal comes back with a familiar packed lunch.
Parting gift
Waffle
from
and hummus.
Kazia.
Oh, not again.
He sends his regards to you, Rainier, and wishes you all the best. And he also
Nice.
says that if we ever want work dealing with poachers or anything of that sort, helping him out, then he may have work for us down in the future if we're ever interested.
Okay, let's go.
Head off.
You're about three nights, so 3 sleeps before you get towards
Ooh, I'm a cooking. I'm a be cooking.
towards the Priory of the Tempest Soul.
Mhm.
First night, your sphere becomes a dot in the distance behind you. A memory, a journey. First night, it's a little quieter, but that's nice. Can you give me a survival check to find somewhere to sleep, though?
Who wants it?
Guidance on that?
I will help whoever I have survival.
I don't have survival.
Then
No.
I will
That's
take it,
zero.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guidance on you.
I guess I'm the survival expert.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
wise.
It's not bad. Guidance is D4, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 17 plus 4, so 21.
It's not bad.
21?
21. Right? 17 plus 4. Yes.
Yeah, no, I have to check
Yes.
something then. 1 second. Oh! Rainier. As the party makes, you start looking for natural areas where, similar to, this area has decent, rocky cliffs as the valley gets closer in. You find an area that looks to be very good for a campsite. It looks like people sometimes use this, and maybe it's even been something you've come across before. Although as you get there, you start to smell a twinge of copper in the air. It looks like blood. Let me just put you guys on the map. As you get closer and you start investigating, it looks... I don't need to put tokens down, but there is blood on the ground. A distinct gold blood, though. Something has happened at this campsite. This is a more well-known one. Something happened here.
I know my blood. Do I understand what kind of creature drops this
Roll
type?
me a nature check.
I know my blood.
I know my blood. Do I get advantage because it's blood? I am a blood hunter.
You do be hunting this blood.
I do be hunting.
I'll put it on the battle. I know it's not battle, but it's just a visualizer. Just to see what's happening.
Nature. 16.
And you're not sure. There's
Are there any-
I know
appears to be an abandoned
it's probably
campsite.
more of a. Yeah, I know it's a bit more of a riskier check, but like, would I know gold
You
blood?
wouldn't know this blood now.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Is map pixely for anyone else?
It's
No.
still
It takes
like
a
That's fine.
second sometimes.
But yeah, I mean, I'll start heading towards the campsite.
yeah. Is there any evidence of ashes
Actually-
on the ground? Campfires.
So as you guys get up, you will find
I'll
there
pop
is
detect magic up actually, as we approach.
no magic.
Okay.
The camp looks like it hasn't been used in days. There appears to be. Roll me a perception check, Mark. And Cal, if you want to roll me an investigation check.
Yeah,
I will assist.
guidance on myself. Oh, it's better.
Guidance
That's good.
on myself.
28.
Are you
I'm
sure you
making
need
a
it?
30. Yeah, 28 and a 30 on us. Fucking hell.
Nice.
33.
So,
33.
you look around, Mark. You're more interested in like the signs of the camp. It looks like this blood was spilled from quite a height, so quite high up. Cal, you speak Elvish. You find a journal,
Yes.
and it appears to be like not word for word, but it talks about trying to make contact and gain the trust of a light dragon wormling. The notes speak that it was separated from its mother quite some time ago, and they're trying to help it. However, there appears to have been hunters on their tail. The last entry says that the hunters are close, and they hope that they can get the dragon to flee. With a bit of knowledge and cross-referencing, this blood is the blood of a light dragon.
Can I harvest that shit?
No, it is far too like
On the ground.
staining the ground.
Fuck.
Dig up the dirt, man.
I'll relay that information to the rest of the group.
Anna, as a
I'd-
historian and a librarian, could you roll me a history check? See what you know.
You bet I can.
Also, are there any names in the journal?
No, it appears to just be in someone's idle notes.
16, Israel.
You've read a little bit about light dragons. They are like the opposite to a void dragon. They are beings of pure good. They are symbols of hope. They're symbols of better times to come. Their sightings are seen as like good omens, but they are rare and few and far between. But hunting these creatures is generally good people don't hunt with dragons.
Oh, the ingredients on that bitch. Oh, delicious.
Fuck up, Randy.
Good people, Rainy.
Rainier,
Good people.
anti-poaching. Rainier, also poaching.
True.
Yes, so
Um,
your point?
The dichotomy of Rainier.
It's bad unless I do
Just
it.
because I'm curious and because I have the spell prepared, I'm going to. I see the campfire on the map. Is that still there, Des?
Fire, yes.
Oh, you
Yeah, cool.
using that spell?
Yes, I am. I'm
Nice.
casting Ash Memories.
So that you touch ashes, embers, or soot left behind by fire, and receive visions of one significant event that occurred in the area while fire was burning. For example, if you were to touch the cold embers. Okay. You start seeing a large mass just on the precipice of the fire's edge, and there's 3 individuals that are trying to talk to it in a language that I don't think you speak. There's a
Let me
moment
double
where
check that.
something calls out from beyond the distance of the campfire, and suddenly there's very large bolts making. Yeah, you do know. Large bolts that hit the light dragon and not actually injure it to begin with, and it takes to the sky. The individuals that were around the campfire get up, ready themselves to defend, and then you see it fly in the direction that the blood, and you see blood rain from the sky, and a screech of the dragon as it goes off. This beautiful ball of light in the sky fleeing for its life.
Wow. And
It
the
looks
rest of you
similar.
were saying that.
Similar to the ball of light you saw in the sky the other night.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh.
the way everyone else would have seen that is, you guys know when like you get those like heat storms above an active volcano sort of thing, and you get that like heat lightning.
Yeah.
You'd see figures and forms in that heat lightning sort of style. Since I'm Lezefican storms and stuff.
While Merc does that, can I find any footfalls? No, that's not the word.
Footprints.
Footprints.
Footprints?
Yeah, like to see where everyone went.
Love check.
Any help on this one?
Guidance.
So no one has survival, huh?
Nope.
Well,
That's 0.
I'm
Thank God I
wisdom to
took it.
fuck, but I'm not proficient.
yeah, thank God I took it then. Never mind. Okay. Okay, that's a +3 plus what? So 22 all total.
You find a set of 5 tracks that appear to have walked over the blood, leading in a different direction out of the camp.
Where are they going?
They lead northwest from here,
Northwest.
deeper into the Morabir woods.
hmm And
Dangerous.
the steps seem to be like a group together.
There, two of the footprints seem to be dragging.
Okay. Because like there was a confrontation between two sides here, the poachers and the not
Yes.
poachers, and the
It looks like
trail.
the non-poachers were being captured and taken out.
Yeah, so they like dragged there.
Yes.
The non-poachers from my spell that I cast, did they appear to be Morabir?
They were
Elves,
just
or-
outside vision of the fire. They were distant away.
Okay.
Roll me a history check, though, for what you know of the Morabir elves.
Guidance. 18, 19, 20, 21.
That sounds extremely out of character for any Morabir elves. The fact that they're going into the Morabir forest could either be that they have some alliance with them, or they're just ballsy and confident.
Yeah.
So if we follow, we would be stepping into the Morabir forest
You'd be trespassing in the
Yep.
Morabir, yes.
without
permission.
permission. Yeah.
Wait,
People in
but
trouble and
Cal,
wormling at stake.
we know the guy who's in charge, right?
You do know an emissary.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
can
And we don't really have like a symbol to like show that we've got safe passage. They're just
no,
open.
but can we sending
Right.
him, the emissary, let him know what's going on?
I'm gonna call
Ask
here.
what
As
we
you look
should
at these
do.
tracks, to give you time to think, that's where I'm going to end today's session.
Okay. Before we go, how old are the tracks? Like,
Yeah.
About
how
3
much time
days.
has passed?
About
3 days. We're bouncing out of here. There's no
Yeah.
use. It's 3 days.
I still think we
We
should
can
let
let
him
them
know.
know.
Yeah, we should let them know,
Yeah.
but we should not
Yeah,
go
yeah,
into the
yeah.
woods.
Yeah, no.
No, that's asking for death.
Yeah.
So that's where we're ending today's session. Let you guys, just in case you guys want to
Interesting.
think on that and decide. Just going over a number. The amount of money that went total into the party funds was 892 gold on top of what was already in there. So what is the total value of the party funds?
The total value of the party funds right now is 11 plat, 2,962 gold, and 1 silver.
So that's roughly with an extra 100 gold worth of plat. So that's about 3,062 gold. So you're just over
3,070.
410 gold is what's needed to hit the money for the keep. 150 gold roughly from the obsidian. If you get a
Obsidian.
buyer
Yeah.
from his
Mhm.
veteran, will get you just about, I just want to say, like 260 rough mental maths away.
Super
From
close.
Very close. Plus topazes, you might be only 200 gold over. So
Not bad.
just a little bit of
Interesting.
money.
Yeah, we are really close.
Yeah. And we have spots to hit before we get to the keep, like the Justinian's Knights and then the city. So we might like be quite good on this.
You should be on track for getting it by the time you get there. Whether or not it's with party funds and adding some character funds, maybe you should have the money to drop the money at RIL Keep and say, "Yo, rebuild this. We're dipping."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Make it
Have a-
nice. Also, make this one room have a lot of mirrors in it.
Yeah. Please don't ask.
Don't
Yeah.
ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Thank you guys for showing up. If you liked what you saw, we're like 2 followers away from 200, which is kind of cool. So if you want to drop a follow,
Oh,
that'd be
Come on.
appreciated.
Maybe
Get us to
maybe
200.
shout out a bit of good
Yes.
Yeah,
things.
I'm just about to do it, don't worry.
Nice.
Also, world is kind of fucked right now. If you can help Ukraine in any way, please do so. I've put the redcross.ie just because I'm from Ireland, so it makes sense for me. But if there's any, whatever charity is close to you and what you can do, if you can do it, that's, do your part. If not, just spread good information. We're here every Monday, so thank you for the raids, thank you for the follows, thank you for everyone who showed up and watched. Bye.
Bye bye.